So for real, last time on Have Dice, we'll say, the Dream Team recovered from their encounter with the hags and asked some questions of one of the hag corpses before spending the night in Farkas's inn, where they where Emmeline had a dream encounter with the Bramble Man.
Super great.
And got some actual information out of him, which was novel.
A little bit concerning, but nice.
They then set back out on the road southward toward the dwarven city of Akas. After spending a few days on the road, while passing through a fairly narrow valley, they noticed some figures tracking them on ridges above.
So, what do we do about that?
Arm yourself.
We get ready, I think.
I can probably split off from you guys.
Maybe they're not going to try to kill us.
They're going to try and kill us.
I mean, historically, that's been the case, but maybe we'll get lucky this time. And they're just, it's a coincidence. They're
going to try and kill us.
Did I successfully identify them?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. But I do have hunt prey on the one that's coming down the hill.
Are we close enough to be able to try and identify them yet, or do we...
You really can't see
tell?
much about them.
Okay.
Do you want me to hang around here and try and talk them out, or should I try and get the jump on behind when they move in?
I leave up to you.
They are aware of you already.
They're aware of the carriage.
Do what you will.
Hide in the cart might not be a bad idea. No reason not to get jump on them.
Actually, that's a good question. Is how are we can't all be inside the cart? So.
No,
I'm outside. I'm sitting.
Me and Ivan were out on the driving part.
Correct.
Does this have one of the little slide windows that we can use to talk to them?
Yes, we already defined that as the case, and so
Well,
because as soon as you got in,
Tessie, Emmeline, try to hide. See if maybe you can get the ambush.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I will shout at them to see if they are even open to the idea of diplomacy.
Okay, I guess I will try and scramble out. Are they coming down from behind us, or kind of to intersect path?
They seem to be changing levels periodically as the terrain up there dictates.
So they're up to the right?
Yes. They're more or less parallel with you along, I guess it would be the left-hand ridge.
Okay. So would it be possible for Emmeline to kind of slip out the door a little bit? It would open some, but if you're not close enough to see, you might not notice.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
And drop underneath it.
Oh boy! Are we breaking 40?
We are, in fact, breaking 40 today, boys. That is a 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything.
And the question is, how high is Emmeline's stealth square? Oh, no, stop. I have to restart my monitor.
Cookie Monster just goes, oh boy!
Oh boy!
Yeah, the Frost Giants are also excited.
They're like, look how stealthy that one is. That's pretty good.
It's going to be fun.
Oh no, now I don't want to kill them.
You feel confident that they did not notice you slipping out of the cart.
I will.
Which continues rolling on down the road, I assume.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to kind of take out my neck splitter and catch the sunbeam and flash it in their general vicinity.
Okay.
I will pull out the wand of manifold missiles and the mentalist staff, and just sit there going, I really sincerely hope that this does not follow our previous pattern.
Well, I have signaled them. We shall see if they signal back.
You don't see anything that looks like a signal, but they do seem to kind of drop backwards.
Away from us?
Yes. They seem to slow down so that you are making more making up ground on them, basically.
Right.
Like you
Okay.
are getting further
We're
ahead
getting
of them.
further away.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Perhaps.
Go
Maybe they're
faster.
not trying to ambush us.
I doubt that very much.
So, Emmeline, where are you going in relation to the cart?
Basically, I want to mirror them as best as I can.
Okay, so you
in
kind of-
position to the cart. So I want to stay, I want to keep the cart in between me and them.
Okay. It's going to be difficult to do because the cart is traveling faster than your normal walking speed,
Okay.
and you are trying to move stealthily.
Yeah, I think I took a feat to let me move faster. Did I do that? No,
I mean,
did
even
not.
so, your fastest possible move speed is
Okay.
30 around, right?
Oh, I
And the
didn't
cart
realize
is
how
traveling
fast the cart
faster
was
than-
going.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
well, then
assuming
I'll
you
just,
guys are moving at the highest possible speed of the cart.
I'll just ghost on the far side of the road, then
were we-
across from them,
Okay.
and keep an eye on their movements.
Were we? I don't think we were double timing it. Like, I don't think we were double timing it.
No.
Or you
but
just mean fastest normal
the fast,
speed?
yeah, the cruising
yeah.
speed of the cart
Okay,
is
okay.
higher
Faster
than the
than-
walking speed of a
Gotcha.
half elf.
Yeah.
Even with the speed increases.
Yes.
I believe that since they are aware that we are aware, they are pulling back and they will attempt at another pass.
Okay.
It is
So, Emmeline,
my best
you
judgment so far.
keep pace with them, and they are definitely moving well within your comfortable stealthing speed.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly because they may or may not be attempting to kind of re-stealth themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But you keep a pretty solid eye on them as the cart starts to work its way forward. They continue to follow, but as you keep going forward, the pass starts to widen out as you kind of move toward the end of this valley area, which is nice because you've been surrounded on either side by mountains for like 14 hours now.
Yeah. They likely wanted to spring on us there. The whiter ground will be beneficial to us.
Okay.
It also has the benefit of, now on the ground level there are some trees and stuff that
Yeah.
might be tactically useful, and also are just nice because there weren't trees growing on the lower levels of the mountains, so it's variety.
Yes. Well,
But yes.
I would say keep an eye out. They might be driving us into their reinforcements. And with that, I'm going to take a perception check to see if there are any threats ahead of us that we
Okay.
have not seen yet. It's a 29.
Not that you can tell. It looks like fairly open terrain up ahead outside of some trees and basically some like hilly areas of snow.
Could we maybe just once, run into people on the road who are just like, hey, we're also traveling. Are you traveling? Have you seen anything interesting?
If they were orcs, perhaps I would trade with them or something, but I don't know. They are not acting like orcs. They would have signaled back.
I know. They're probably trying to kill us just like every fucking buddy else.
Vargas did not want to kill us. And we tried.
I was going to say that did actually happen exactly once. You ran into the champion of the marshal on the,
Oh, yeah, that's a
on the
good
road to
point.
Southwatch. And she was like,
That's a
hey,
very
are you
good
also
point.
traveling? Get in my cart.
What, would you like a lift? And we're like, are you trying to kill us?
Yeah, we were super suspicious. We thought any minute now she was.
Where does this all go wrong for us?
Now,
Nothing goes
yeah.
right.
We have the cart.
Yes. And you can pick up suspicious travelers, I guess.
Weary traveler.
Is it? I don't want to gain too close because I would rather have the element of surprise. But is it possible to try and gauge like intent on these?
Okay, make a perception check.
I guess I don't have. If I had combat lore, it's basically what I want to roll, but I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
Emmeline has anything that would be applicable for that. Like maybe society. I can do perception.
I think perception in this case is a sort of sense motive kind of thing.
Okay. 36.
He says, well, fortunately,
I'm gonna be rolling real bad when we hit combat, guys. That was 2 20s in a row.
they don't even have a listed deception score. They're not built for that. Yeah, but that's more than enough to tell that they're definitely like keeping an eye on the cart's position, and you feel confident that they were planning aggressively.
Yeah. And then they fell back when they
were discovered, but they are still keeping an eye on it, which suggests that there is some reason they still want to know where the card is.
Okay. I guess what I'm trying to gauge is like, do they seem like they're waiting for something, or do they seem like they're just regrouping to then move?
It's hard to say for sure. They regrouped pretty quickly, though. So either they're waiting for you guys to get far enough ahead that they can kind of like take a different angle and try and be stealthier this time, or they're waiting for something.
Okay. Then I'll keep moving in a delta with the cart and
Sure.
them ghosting.
Best case scenario. We were infringing on their territory, and we are now leaving their territory. That is my current best case scenario. Worst case scenario. We are infringing on their territory, and we continue to be in their territory.
We're going further into the territory.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario. This is the kingdom of the frost giants.
Yeah.
It spans for miles uncountable.
Fum. We're gonna kill the fuck out of you. You are tried on the crimes of not being frost giants. How do you plead?
Not frost giant?
Irrelevant.
Okay. Anyway, so the cart continues onward. The spell keeps you on the road, even though the difference between road and not road at this point is difficult to tell.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ivan cast.
Ivan has Wanderer's Guide, I think it's called.
Perhaps they were expecting us to slow in the rougher terrain, but they are unaware of our capabilities.
It's possible. And that continues for a little while as the rocky terrain to either side drops away, and Emmeline, you can see them getting towards kind of the end of where the ridge is, and they just kind of pause there. And
Maybe
then
we can get out of this without a fight.
You had to say something.
I need someone to roll for me a d20, please.
It's always a bad sign when we're the ones rolling the d20.
5.
That's not great. That's a low number. The cart is ambling along at its kind of like best stupid speed when the horses suddenly, their kind of like front ends just kind of like tip down into the snow.
No.
No.
Our horse has a flat tire.
No.
And
horse
you
is a
have
flat
you
tire.
have half a second to perceive this happening before the front of the carriage starts to get dragged down into a pit trap.
I slice the. I want to slice the leather leads.
Okay. Make a reflex save.
Okay.
We'll call that a reflex save to be fast enough.
25.
I don't think that's going to be quite fast
Yeah,
enough.
it's not
Any
great.
point?
It's not great for. No, I don't.
Oh.
No, we're not. Now we're about to do fucking combat. I don't care if I start at a disadvantage. I want
Have
this.
fun falling down.
Yep.
The carriage itself is not being dragged in like desperately quickly. You all can take a second to like leap out the sides.
Yeah.
But the carriage is not going any further forward, and your horses are in a hole.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, horses.
We will have to fix this. But first, I pull out my axe splitter, turn around. They come.
And now I need everybody
Scouts
to
warning.
roll initiative.
Scouts warning. Everybody add +1.
I'm rolling real well, and then I rolled Ivan's dice, and I don't roll so well.
+1 to initiative, or
+1 to initiative
Okay.
for Scouts warning.
Do I count for that? Because I'm pretty far away. I'm coming from
What's the range of Scout's Warning?
Audible or visible. And I did both because I pointed my axe at them and I said they come.
Interestingly, you're pointing in the wrong direction.
Ha! Get fucked.
We'll
Why
get
am I
there.
putting- Oh, well.
So no.
So no.
So you don't count.
Yeah. In fact, there's an argument to be made that it wouldn't count for anyone, but they come is a true statement, so we'll call it 5.
It's audible. It technically counts. Good enough for government work.
Oh, okay. Let's say people above 35.
What am I rolling? Stealth or...
For you would probably be stealth.
Okay. I'm still not over 35, but...
Okay. 30 and up.
34.
34. Okay. 25 up.
27.
Ivan...
Real low?
Ivan is 25.
Tessie, what you got?
24.
Okay. Get this set.
That's right.
Oh no! Oh no, they beat our score!
We switch our soundtrack.
To the Getting Fucked Up soundtrack. They are coming!
It's appropriate that you all
Fuck Our Lives
rolled
soundtrack.
under them because you are looking in the wrong direction.
Yes.
As two of the snowy hills that were ahead of you on the road stand up.
Oh, shit.
You with a 34.
Emily.
My God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you actually are suffering in this case from being far away.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you could
I
spend.
technically move on that.
Yes.
But
Okay. Yeah. No, because I was
But it doesn't matter.
giving like perception disadvantages based on how far away, but you weren't rolling perception, you were rolling stealth. But then you wouldn't necessarily know something is wrong from that far away.
yeah, that's a weird. I'm in the wrong combat.
Though you're gonna have your own separate combat against
Yeah.
two
Against-
Frost Giants solo. Get fucked.
I'm okay with this. I will say that you are alerted to the fact that there is a problem when you see the frost giants up on the ridge fall back. They begin. I totally just hit my mic. I apologize. They begin to move back away.
It's a trap reflexes go off and you're
Yes.
like, oh no!
What did you roll for me, Paul?
25. Not great.
25 with a plus 19?
Yep.
yeah. You got a 50. It's great.
Uh-huh.
It's okay, I only rolled 27 with a plus fucking 23.
Do we have visual on the cart, or on the swiftly descending cart?
You do once you stop paying as much attention to the frost giants up there. Yes.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, by the way, the cart is falling quickly into a pit
Oh.
that was concealed by snow because the person with trap finding got out of the cart.
Yep.
When you said that, I was like, yes.
Wouldn't his spell have warned us of the pit trap though?
Nope.
No, why not?
Because it's not a natural hazard. The spell is just telling you like how to get around difficult terrain and stuff.
Yeah.
A manually dug pit in the middle of the road isn't difficult terrain. It's a trap.
The magic is like, oh, that's not man-made.
Yeah, it's not detect traps.
Fair enough.
That's a different spell.
It's detect tree root.
Yeah.
Or curb covered by snow.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows the best natural course. If someone artificially alters that natural course, it don't know shit.
Yep.
So they are actually moving away from the combat completely,
Yes.
not towards it.
Nope.
They did their job.
Weird. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go head towards the cart then.
Okay. We'll say that you can spend your turn regrouping with the people who just leapt out of
the
and
fast
forward
stealth?
of.
I did not take the fast step.
A disappearing.
Because I forgot that on this character I didn't want to do
Oh.
stealthing, so I didn't take many stealth feats.
It's
Do you
time.
have your
Stealth
paper
movement
sheet?
at full speed. Yeah,
Do you have
I
a
will have
paper
also,
sheet?
by the way, gotten my sword and shield out.
There's
when
nothing
we were
else.
noticing
Oh,
people.
gotcha.
Also, could I have a scroll clutched in my hand holding the shield and have that still be usable, since it doesn't require semantic components to cast?
Not. I don't think so.
So it's like in contact with my hand. It doesn't require any. It's a reaction, so it doesn't.
I mean,
require
you
semantic
you still
components.
have to like open the scroll and read it. So that requires a certain amount of manual dexterity.
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't need to read it because
That's literally what you're doing to cast the scroll. You are
It's a
reading the
reaction,
spell
though.
off. Yes, but you are still reading the spell off the scroll to cast it, which means you have to have the scroll open and readable.
He has the scroll.
the scroll is useless.
The scroll of power.
It's literally a surprise scroll that I need to take a very obvious and direct action to use.
Amazing.
You can cast it on other people, though, right?
Yes, but I need to take an obvious and direct action of obviously
Sure.
using magic in order to use it.
Unfortunate.
Anyway, moving on.
So you gotta prepare this spell.
Look. I didn't say that it was there to be super useful to you. It was there as a hag getaway plan. Anyway,
The hags didn't buy the scroll
So,
for you. They bought it for them.
Emmeline,
Yeah.
you catch up, sensing that there is a problem. Just in time to see two frost giants
Oh boy.
Oh.
stand up at the sides of the road.
Oh,
Oh.
dear.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
And by frost giants, I mean unknown creatures you have not yet identified.
what are these?
Is it frost giants, Dave? Did Joe guess it, Dave?
Anyway,
This is my.
and it is their turn. Get their
And it
stats
is
back
their
up.
turn. Oh, good. Are you still stealth, by the way?
I should be.
For
Or do I
reference,
need to sprint to get there?
That central 4 squares is the road.
Okay.
No, the central 4 wide line of squares.
Oh, okay. So from here to here.
That is the road. That is more or less normally passable terrain. The snow on there is shallow enough on average.
Right.
Anything to the sides of it is considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Is Emmeline still stealthed?
No,
She had to
she
sprint
just
to get there.
sprinted
She
to
had
catch
to
up
sprint?
to the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you mind terribly if I put 2 dice to
Unfortunate.
do that? All right. So.
Oh.
I have a set of markers somewhere, but it got lost in pandemic times.
How are the horses?
2,
The horses are at the bottom of a hole.
4.
But how are they?
You don't know. You want to go spend a turn checking?
Yes.
Okay.
So
But after I kill them, probably.
everything on the other side, everything on the squares with the percentile dice, like everything to the left and right of those is difficult terrain.
Correct.
Okay.
So they jump out of their hidey holes, where their stealth scores boosted by they get a bonus for being in snow because they're frost giants.
Of course.
They legitimately just beat you all
Yeah,
on
no.
their
It's
stealth
like,
roll.
I rolled really poorly.
So-
I rolled a 6.
Let me have
Yeah.
you move in Mr. Frost Giant there for me.
Mr. Frost Giant.
Mr. Frost Giant.
And he is going to... Yeah, he'll just kind of
Mr.
like move
Frost Giant.
diagonally so that he's basing you there.
Engage.
Yeah.
Gresh.
And then
With Gresh Medvevar.
he's going to use Chill Breath.
Oh. Do I have a reaction yet, or do I not have a reaction because it hasn't been my turn yet?
You do have a reaction, but this does not trigger a reaction.
Oh, okay. I have reactive shield, so.
Oh, yeah, you could use that reaction.
Ah!
You have the thing that lets you use it for things that require reflex saves.
No.
Okay.
So I can't use it.
So you can't use it on this.
It turns out I
this
would have been
requires
able to
a
use
reflex save
Oh no.
But I
He's
can't.
eating some wintergreen
For
lifesavers.
everybody or just for...
for everybody. It's a
Yeah.
15-foot cone.
That's what I figured.
No, I failed. Probably.
I failed. Probably.
Oh,
26.
see.
Oh, I'm off by 10.
28.
28.
Yep.
I was like, how did you fail? I only got a 28, and that was a really good roll for me.
37.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm off by 10.
My reflex ain't that good.
Okay. So anybody who got below 30 takes 17 points of cold damage.
More cold.
And
-2 because you're no, because we didn't do energy.
Yeah, we didn't do
resistance.
energy
Yeah.
resistance
We were
right
doing
no,
the
you're
other
doing
thing.
endure elements. Yeah.
I get -5, but
And
so it's 17. You said?
Yep.
yes.
So only 12 for Ivan.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it ain't that cold.
So who failed? You succeeded. You succeeded.
Yes.
So you all take 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
Because 8 would be 8 points. Because 8 and 8 is 16.
All right.
So everyone who failed is immobilized.
Oh. Does that just means we can't move?
You cannot move. Correct.
Okay.
I will double check to make sure. As crystalline ice spews forth from his mouth and begins to lock your legs down into the icy snow beneath you, binding you there into place with this like bitter cold rising up your limbs.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Wait, didn't you take no damage because evasion?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Emmeline's super dodgy.
Yes,
She might have
immobilized
made
is you can't take any action with the move trait. Something is holding you in place. So in order to escape, you can make an escape check on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, and then I need to roll a thing for him to see how long it takes his chill breath to recharge.
Before he can immobilize us
is enough.
again.
Then it is her turn. If you could just slide her in next to him, please. Oh wait, I'm sorry. He still has one action, doesn't he? Oh yeah, he's gonna take wide swing.
No! I'm guessing he has a reach.
He does.
I figured as much.
This one you can reactive shield against, as he is going to do it against the front two.
Reactive shield. I need to pull out that card.
It's going to be a 32 to hit Gresh and Ivan.
Oh, he hits 2 targets.
He does. It's a wide swing.
That's pretty cool.
It was a what?
32.
32.
It turns out that hits.
Yeah.
It's not a sure thing anymore.
I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna
that-
bother raising shield because it's high enough that it wouldn't prevent it. So
Well, you also haven't had a turn to.
He's
ready
got
to shield, right?
But he's got reactive shield.
I got reactive shield. Yeah.
That's good.
No.
Okay.
So, but I'm not going to.
Okay. So that is 1d12.
And I can't use shield block and reactive shield at the same time.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's pretty good. It's gonna be 30 points of slashing damage against each of you.
Fucking Christ.
He rolled very high. As his massive great axe, which is forged from some kind of like dull, kind of semi-refined metal, just slashes through each of you along the middle. And the head of the axe is easily as big as Ivan. And then it's her turn. And she is going to actually...
Female
5,
frost
10,
giant.
20. Yeah, she's going to come over here.
All right.
She's flanking the entire group.
No, she actually can't quite get to flanking. She can get to there. She's moving in to later flank. She is also going to take her wide swing. This time against the other two.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's a 40.
I am 26.
That's a crit.
Oh no. Well, she rolled much lower though.
Yeah, but then she gets to double it.
Yeah. Going
Makes
down,
up
boys.
the difference.
48 points of slashing damage against both of you, as she just like slashes down across your backs after lumbering past you.
Ooh.
And pain just like flashes over both of your bodies.
Alright.
And I guess she'll try her chill breath. So I need a reflex save from everyone again.
Nope.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Does that mean I take no damage?
Correct.
Yay!
27.
Anybody who got less than 30 takes 16 points of cold damage and is immobilized.
That's
All right.
So we add
I'm
you to the
immobilized.
immobilized.
16, you said?
Yes.
Cool.
So 11 for
11 points of cold damage.
Yeah, Tessie to the immobilized list.
Well, the person who needs to move isn't immobilized, so that's good.
technically true. Though she has a target next to her now. So
Yeah.
yeah. So that's all of her actions. So as we move past the giantess into Gresh's turn.
Okay.
Gresh, your legs are encased in ice.
My legs
That
are
is
encased in ice.
uncomfortable.
It is not comfortable.
Speaking of which,
Wait,
it
am I
does more
taking
things.
persistent ice damage on top of that?
yes, but not till the end of your turn.
Not until the end of my turn.
That's what I had to check. You may attempt to break free of the ice before then in order to not take the damage.
What type of action is that?
That'd be an athletics check.
Athletics check? Okay. And how many actions does that take?
One action.
Okay.
It
Well,
interestingly has the attack trait, though.
Okay.
Does that mean it uses
That
one of
means-
your multiple?
Yes, it does.
It means it uses what?
One of your
It
multiple
adds to your
attack
multiple attack penalty.
Oh, that's
So
lame.
attack earlier than. Well, no, because then you'd still take the penalty on the check. Never mind.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do what I was going to do first anyways. I'm going to hunt prey him and get my free
Sounds good.
Identify.
my free identify.
This is a nature check? No, society would be. He's a human.
Society check, god damn it. Rolled an 18. I have
flat?
no bonuses, so I rolled
That
an
is
18.
not going to be enough.
Okay.
They're clearly some kind of giant.
Yeah. I mean that's fine. I just have to do that for other reasons.
Yes.
What is the skill to identify them?
Society.
Society.
Okay.
There you go.
Now I am going to go ahead and attempt to break out.
Sounds good.
It is athletics. So that is it's over 30.
That succeeds.
Okay.
You manage to pry your legs free of the ice that had begun to encase it.
Okay. Going to
Shatter free.
break free, and then I will activate. I will activate my lion shield
Sounds good.
and raise shield and strike with it as well.
Okay.
Because it is the lion shield.
It is.
Eat him!
With my
Go, shield, go.
with my with the penalty 20 sorry math I'm not used to subtracting 5 this early.
That comes
Okay,
later.
26 to hit, which
Don't think
I mean
so.
they're
low.
big.
They're big,
but-
but they are burly and are wearing hide armor.
And are wearing armor.
Yes.
Burly and armored.
And they are wearing some sort of like cured hide armor and heavy fur cloaks, which look like maybe some kind of bear ? Fur.
Big bear.
Okay. But yes.
Dire bear.
Dire
cloaks.
bear, possibly.
So, but yeah. So
In fact,
now-
that one there, he has sort of a bony plate across the back of his shoulders that covered in bear fur, but almost certainly came from the bony plates off of a dire bear.
Okay. Yeah, I believe that that is the end of my turn. Those are my
Okay.
3 actions.
So that puts us at Ivan.
Cool.
Ivan, your leg am cold.
It am cold. I don't need to move. I'm right where I want to be. I'm going to cast a Spiritual Guardian right on the other side, flanking with Emmeline.
Oh, that's awkward.
Spiritual Guardian gets to attack immediately, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And it misses.
Okay.
No.
Because
That's
I...
2 actions to cast?
Yes.
Okay, what you got else?
And my third will be... a couple options. How much have you been hit by?
Just the one crit. So
It was 48.
she took a solid hit.
But you managed to dodge both of the frost breaths?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause she is dodgy.
Tessie took quite a bit more.
You've taken quite a smack.
Yeah.
She's taken one of the 2 frost breaths at full blast plus the crit.
And the
And
other
she
one
does-
at half?
Yes.
Okay,
much HP.
I'm going to... Oh... I can't really move, and I'm facing away from her. I'm gonna...
lean behind you.
I'm gonna twist back,
Yeah.
and
It's not comfortable, but it's
I'm just going to
possible.
toss you this, like, small kind of, like, mushy thing. Just go, eat this, and toss it to you. And it's, like... as soon as you start to kind of chew it, you feel that it's kind of numbing you, which just basically means that you're going to be able to fight through the cold a little better. And it's really effective, actually. It seems like the damage isn't even really that much anymore. Heal yourself for 56.
Oh, that's
Holy
right.
shit.
You just get maxed now.
With what my medicine is, plus assurance, giving me the free plus 10.
So gross.
Oh my god.
I can
It's so
plus
gross.
the medic archetype, plus healing hands. I can default battle medicine for 56.
Oh my
So
Shit.
gross.
Reliably.
That's dumb. I love it.
And then if you feel like actually rolling dice, you can just like it'd be like 66, 76.
It's healing hands gives both the d8s at as 8, so 16. Then I get a because I have a plus 20 on medicine, and assurance makes me have a guaranteed plus
Right.
10. That's a 30, so I can attempt it at DC 30, which is an extra plus 30 health. And because I'm a medic archetype, it's an extra plus 10, so plus 40 for 56 guaranteed healing.
It's like literally just like walks up and like pokes you. And
Basically,
your
you
whole body
bite
just
into
reforms.
this, and your body just kind of like goes numb. So whatever pain, whatever hindrance, whatever problems you were having, you know what? Right now, it's not a problem anymore.
Did someone find a
Ivan.
medic fruit tree?
roll a fortitude save for me real quick, Ivan.
Sure. That's not very good, but my fortitude's pretty good.
Why are all your saves always terrible?
Just so bad. My saves are so bad. 22.
Ah, that gave you a nasty crick in your back. It has no mechanical effect, but your back's going to be sore for the rest of the day.
Damn it.
So that's the end of Ivan's turn, where he takes
That's why my shield isn't raised. I'm like, fuck.
8 points of cold damage from the ice around your legs.
I'm sorry, you mean 3 points of cold damage?
Yes. As
Yeah.
it crawls a little bit higher.
I'm like, it's cold.
Oh no! It can encase you.
Maybe.
Oh, that's awful.
Tessie, you are also your legs encased in ice.
Okay. I know my usual performance is acrobatics. Can I still?
You can still do
Inspire
some
courage.
kind of like
ridiculous.
acrobatic-y thing with your arms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You can do flashy stuff with your
Hula
arms.
hoops. I can start like just
Yes.
yeah.
You do also have a. No, wait. She's got the horn of blasting. I'm sorry.
I have a horn blasting.
I can
you
sing.
can hula hoop.
All right. So I'm gonna
'Cause I
start.
needed a range option.
Swinging the hula hoops around my arms and the staff and the wand and stuff,
Destructive.
and inspiring courage. And then I am going to, because that will give me a +1 to my attempt to get the fuck out of this ice, which I'm going to need, because I don't have athletics trained.
Inspiring courage do that? It doesn't give it to. to athletics check.
But it's
doesn't
got
it?
the attack.
But it's got the attack
It has the
trait.
attack trait.
That's a double-edged sword there, buddy.
Interesting. Okay.
Can someone else make an athletics check on their behalf to
Oh,
assist
fuck
them?
I would
my
allow it.
life. You know what?
Thank you.
It is okay, Desi. I will pull you free momentarily.
Oh, that's not much better. 9.
9
9
total.
total. I don't have it trained
Why
Let
did
me
you
double
waste your
check
player
something.
point on that?
Let me double check something.
because it was originally 3.
Yeah, just eat it at that
As
point.
it turns out, 3 and 9 are identical.
Yeah, I had hoped that
You hope for a 20?
Yeah. Can you attempt to break other people out of it?
I asked, and
You
he
can.
allowed, and
Yes.
so
I want to double check something because I think you might be able to escape with acrobatics under certain circumstances.
Oh,
yeah, that would change things.
all right. If, in that case, could I have that player point
Well,
back?
let me make sure that I'm telling the truth
Yeah, if you are telling the truth.
because I remember reading this really early in second edition.
Oh,
Grab
that's
them
right,
while
he
restrained,
just
choose
says
one
use the
creature
shield,
spell
use
object.
2d6 piercing.
Attempt to check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC. It's typically using your unarmed attack.
56.
Usually you're at least trained in unarmed
What's
attacks.
that? Do you want your whole life bar back?
Pretty much everybody
Here
gets
you
trained
go.
in unarmed. They don't get like expert.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yes, you can attempt an athletics or acrobatics check instead of using your attack modifier if you choose.
Got it.
But this action still has the attack trait.
All right, could
So
I
here,
have that
take
player
that
point
back.
back, please? And I'm
So,
gonna
you
make
rolled that
it
3 plus
I
your
rolled that 3,
acrobatics
so-
modifier.
So that's 24 plus that plus 1 is
That
25.
is not sufficient. Would you now like to use your play?
No.
Okay.
Now that you have like an option.
Yes.
Yes.
I will say, what's 9? What would it be with the second roll?
8. That would be 20. Not 30.
Okay.
I
Would have
got
been
out-
30 with the second roll.
I got out with like a 31. So
I can't tell you whether that would be enough.
Okay.
I was just curious.
don't worry. I will.
Gotcha.
break
It
you.
just, so the the second roll is
Yes.
understandably not going to be the one
Right.
that applies. All right.
Yeah.
That makes
you,
sense.
You do have one more action, correct?
I do have one more
So you
action.
could have tried again, but you do have the -5 from the multiple attack penalty.
Become a turret.
You know what? At a plus 21.
Become
Oh, you know what?
turret.
I'm better off becoming a turret. Yeah. I am going to.
Pew, pew, pew.
I am gonna shoot magic missile out of that wand.
To which one?
This bitch.
Okay.
Charlie's like her planetary shield.
A level 1 because it's the
Womp.
wand.
Yes.
1 action magic missile.
good.
So that's
1d4
2.
plus 2.
Oh yeah. It gets only 1 the first time.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like the Overwatch strategy. You get Bastion
4.
behind a Reinhardt.
All right. And that's my turn, and I get some more damage from that ice.
Yes. Got it for you. That's 9 points of cool damage for you.
All right. That's lovable.
Okay.
How much did we do to Frost Lady?
4.
Yeah. Whoa. Living on a prayer.
Right. So
They
that's
only have 8
Tessie
health,
done.
guys.
It is Emmeline.
All right, first action. I'm going to raise my two weapons in a
Parrying
defensive
manner.
stance, and I'm going to use my super awesome cool new feat, which lets me stride and strike. It is 2 weapon blitz.
Mm.
No.
How dare you?
Ivan's feet.
They've been torn off.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Flanking.
That works perfectly well. Does 2 weapon blitz allow you to strike at any point along the stride?
It does.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to save both of my strikes for the end
Sounds good.
on this single target.
So they are both flanking.
Well, really, I'm flanking no matter what.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had the option of theoretically striking at the beginning of your charge to have that flank if you wanted.
Yeah, but she's just planning on bursting this one down.
Okay.
So she'll strike like midway through the move as she's coming around, and then also
Yep.
move around behind. Because I'm always flanking.
But I am not always
That's-
flanking.
That's my secret, Cap.
I'm always blanking.
That one kind of sucks. That one is a 27.
27 to hit?
Yeah.
That is not enough.
Against their flat-footed?
No.
Okay.
As you lash out with your two blades, and you lay into them, but like that hide armor is just a little bit too thick, whatever it's made out of. It's some heavy shit. Possibly
Need some weapon upgrades.
dire bear skit.
Yes.
That's me suffering from the 2 natural 20s I rolled earlier.
No. That's Emmeline. So we are on the giants.
Not the giants.
Not the giant. Not like
Giants.
Gresh,
Yes.
what is your will DC?
My will DC?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's 28.
Sounds great. Okay, that didn't work out.
Is this a fear effect?
It is.
Oh, well, they could get fucked because I've got
You get
bravery.
+1 from Inspire Courage against fear effects.
That's true. Also, give me that book because I need to remember what bravery does because I didn't fucking write that down.
I was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure that it's good that it upgrades successes and fail like
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it
it's
does
probably
some-
just like evasion.
It does some downgrade situations.
Ivan, what is your will DC against fear effects with the +1 you get from Inspired Courage?
A lot.
Can you be more specific?
32.
Interestingly, that is what he rolled. You are demoralized.
My God.
Call green the color of demoralization. Okay.
It's weird that how do they determine when you're doing a will DC versus a will save?
Because if he's rolling the die, then it's against a flat number on the other side.
Gotcha.
So it's the will DC. And
Yeah.
because he is doing a
I don't
demoralization.
believe that literally anyone could have succeeded that because I don't think there's a way to get a higher will DC than I have right now. I do not
Probably
think there
not.
is anyone who could have higher than other than more buffs.
Yeah.
Right. Or being a fighter.
or yes.
Yeah.
He probably also had like a real good roll.
I have
Yeah.
max.
No, he rolled like a 12 and he's got a +20 intimidation. Giants get a lot of intimidation.
Yeah, they scary boys.
Yeah.
I mean, they are like
Giant.
giants. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so this giant looks at the two creatures in front of it and just roars at each of you in turn. Gresh, you don't give a shit. He rolled a 2 against you. Even without bravery, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You, however,
He has to roll separately? That's
Yes.
interesting.
because it's actually 2 different checks, he used
Yeah.
2 actions
Oh, okay.
to intimidate each of you in turn.
He's like, I'm scary.
Yeah,
So
this wasn't a
scary."
special ability. This was a basic action, you know?
Very scary.
Yes.
Sir. Also
He,
there.
he is then
Gurgan.
going
Double
to
Additionally, grr.
use his wide swing. Natural 1, naturally.
Yeah, buddy.
So he's
Nice.
having a bad round.
Critical
It's
fail.
okay. I also had a bad round.
It's okay.
And yeah, so he roars at each of you, and then noticing that you were shaken, just like takes his axe and swings down toward you, and it just like wedges like in between 2 plates of your like breastplate. Like it wedges into the shoulder of it, and he looks confused and has to like yank it a couple of times. Your feet actually like leave the ground slightly.
Picks up Ivan.
Yeah, it picks up Ivan with the ice and then sets it back down. And you feel the ice start freezing like back down again. So that didn't work out great for him. We're gonna see how it works out for the other giant. So she has lost one of her targets, and this displeases her.
Kill them fast.
You know what I noticed?
What's that?
She did not have attack of opportunity.
Interesting observation.
Emily noticed that because she was like, do I run to the other side of this combat? Probably not. And then they didn't try and kill Ivan or Tessie when they were doing things. They're like, maybe she does.
So she is also going to take her wide swing. Actually, she'll demoralize you first. Oh, that's really good. That's a 35
All right, against what?
against your will DC.
Yeah, no
Let me
way.
take a look.
No way.
Add 10 to your will.
Do you have plus 25 in any of your saves? If not, no way.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Oh wait, yes, I'm sorry. She succeeds.
Yes. Yeah, I understood what you mean. So is that a critical success?
I will be 27,
Okay, then no.
so no.
Okay, so you are also frightened one, which lowers your AC by 1, by the way.
Which one?
Lowers your AC by 1 for the turn.
All right.
And then she will do her wide swing against Tessie and Gresh.
That's a long swing, not a wide swing.
Yes.
I played enough
just
Mega
says-
Man to know.
Look, it just says 2 in her reach. Any 2 in her reach. It doesn't go into geometry.
My armor class is
sword.
29.
Long sword.
Uh-huh. It's going to be a 32.
25.
So that hits both of you.
Fuck.
Great.
Jesus.
Great.
They are
They're doing better than I thought they were going to. Just...
doing better than those hacks were doing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My table is like tilted slightly today, which means
Yeah.
all my dice are just rolling off of it.
Where's your
Oh, if
die
you rotate
container?
If you rotate your mic stand a little bit.
It got lost during the pandemic. I haven't had one this whole time.
Fucking. Don't we have an extra one? Where's that?
It's gonna
I'm
be,
using the extra one because mine got lost during the pandemic as well.
Yes.
Rip.
It's going to be 31 points of slashing damage.
31?
31.
Jesus.
Hard, boys.
Yeah, she rolled fairly well on her roll.
Real?
As she carves down Gresh into you and then just like pulls back across Tessie's shoulder.
Jesus. If we were playing the 4th iteration of the world's most popular role-playing game system, I would be bloodied.
Yeah. So, that's she intimidated, she wide swept, such as the
Is
case may
Wideswept
be.
2
Sweepy
actions?
dude.
It's only one.
What the fuck?
So she's going to take a second attack against you.
Oh, God. That's a fighter feat, isn't it?
What?
Wide sweep.
No,
Maybe Mauler.
swipe is.
Oh, that's
the-
pretty good.
Oh.
Swipe is the action.
It's a 30. 38 to hit you.
A 38 is a hit, but not a crit.
Whoa.
Thanks to-
You are flanked.
Am I?
You are. They are on opposite sides of you, and you are within both of their reaches. There's a reason she moved over there. Oh wait, I'm sorry. She can't do that anyway. She moved.
Yeah.
That was her third action.
Yeah,
I forgot she moved
She
to flank.
demoralized, and then she
Yes.
Wide strike.
wide struck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
forgot
right,
that she had
cool.
spent an action to move.
Cool.
Details. Gresham, it
Thank
is your turn.
See, if she was cool like Emily, you can move and do murder.
Okay.
You want me to start adding abilities to these frost giants that I already applied the
Oh.
elite template to?
Shut up.
Oh, look, they've got sudden charge now, too.
God, I don't know if it's worth it. I do not know if it's worth it to try this. But I guess.
Wait, Emily, doesn't Tessie have like free identify actions on that one item that she's got?
She does.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that won't help me.
Forgot about
because
that.
specific things.
Yeah, like I need to be the one to identify to activate
Oh,
Monster
yeah.
Warden and Monster
True
Hunter.
statement.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
True statement.
So that doesn't help me.
If
And
Tessie's
the problem is you are well versed in the identification of monsters,
Yeah.
not giants and hags and things that walk on 2 legs.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's like I haven't got a
monsters.
chance to use
if
it.
Tessie uses her identify action, her free identify action as a society check, and she's expert in the ability, can
Can
Can I
follow
follow
the
the
leader?
leader?
It's an exploration activity. To follow the leader.
As just to make sure, 19 wouldn't have hit their AC, right?
19
No.
total? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, because
Just making
so
sure.
far we've had misses
There are
on
some things
27.
that just don't have ACs.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know,
usually
but
they
these
are
aren't
big
it.
But
things.
he missed a 27.
Yeah,
so.
Okay.
both of us have already missed on a 27.
I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay,
They tank
I've
you
been
always.
trying to think of what to
Yeah,
do.
for shits and giggles, I am going to take a combat assessment on this giant in front of me. I get to make a basic strike against it.
Sure.
And if I crit, I get I get to make an identification roll as a part of it, and if I crit on the hit, then I get +2.
Okay.
So, but I didn't hit, so none of that matters.
Wow, we
Fair
are
enough.
like missing left and right.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
our rolls are bad.
This is their rolls have been pretty solid, apart from him who just like rolled a 2 and a 1 in succession last turn. Other than that, they've been doing pretty well, but you guys not so hot.
In
You
combat,
can
I
player
rolled a
point it,
69.
but
Yeah. So you
I don't want to player point this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise shield, and
Okay.
because I'm raising shield with the lion shield while it's active, I get to make a second strike at 14. Natural 20.
Hey.
So that's 2d6 plus 4 times 2.
Gresh is hitting somebody, so Emmeline is also hitting somebody. There we go.
9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 2 is 24.
the lion shield. Does the wording allow you to make a melee strike with it, or does it just like do damage on its own?
It's a melee strike, I believe.
Okay, then flaming strike works. I just wanted to make sure that it was actually
I can
striking.
pull it up.
the
I
shield.
don't have the.
I believe it only
That's
has
fine.
to be a strike. It doesn't even have to be a melee strike.
Yes, I was wondering if it was an ability rather than a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says make a strike with your shield when
Okay.
you raise shield.
Sounds good.
So, but that's 24 points of damage to
24 to him.
to the frost giant man.
As you lash out with your shield arm, and the lion head on the shield actually like bites down into his flesh. Okay, what was your attack?
35.
35. It does hit.
The fact that you had to like think about it for a second makes me nervous. That's pretty good. 12, 22, 27.
How much was yours again? I'm sorry.
24 points
24.
of damage.
I was waiting to add them both together before I changed the total, and I was like, "Oops, I forgot what the first number was."
Yeah, no worries. I'm tracking.
yep,
it too.
confirmed that it does say that you strike with it each time you raise your shield, as well as with a strike action you can use to strike with it.
Yeah.
34.
34, so 58.
She rolled real good.
As you come up behind him and just like sink both of your blades into the back of his legs.
And then I have one more action. I'm going to attempt an athletics trip attack on him.
Okay, that still is an attack.
Yeah.
action.
So I know I'm making it at -10.
Yes.
Oof.
But it's against his athletics DC.
I believe so.
Okay. It's been a while since I've
Yeah.
used anything like this, so that's not going to work. So don't even check because it's not going to work.
I just want to know now.
Fair enough.
Curiosity has been piqued.
Yeah.
That's a 13 total.
Okay, that fails.
Yeah.
Shockingly, all of his DCs are higher than 13.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. He's a level 10 creature.
I have one DC above 30. No, I don't. I
It
have
said
one.
Above
13.
13.
Oh, 13.
13.
I heard 30.
Not
I was like,
30.
what the fuck?
No.
Yes, it's like, oops.
It would have happened.
We're way over our heads.
It's against his reflex
Read
DC,
ahead.
actually.
It's against his reflex DC.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You make an athletics check against his reflex DC.
Okay, but yep, now I'm standing
Good to
here,
know.
shield raised, staring them in the face, shouting.
Sounds good. Okay, that is Gresh done. Ivan.
Okay. First things first. I'm gonna. You hear me just kind of muttering to myself, "Stupid tall people with their ice and their." And I just kind of like flick my sword, and the spiritual guardian is gonna warp over to flank with me to the corner of the male giant.
Is that flanking? I believe
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's going to make a strike.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. That is a 36.
Nah. No, yeah.
35, yes. 36, no.
it's got protection against even numbers.
That's some 13th age shit. Right there.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
That's
does.
not even a good roll.
It gets bonuses against even numbers.
It does 4 force damage. Didn't roll
4
very
points
well,
of force
unfortunately.
damage.
As it slices him on the back of the leg. And I'm going to attempt to break my legs out.
Okay, that would be an
Progress
athletics check
is
or
progress.
either athletics unarmed attack or acrobatics from you.
+1, because Tess.
Yes.
I forgot to add the +1 damage. So it's 25 damage.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't get doubled with the crit, right? That gets added on at the end.
I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I think it gets added on at the end, but I'd have to double check.
+1.
I think athletics is the same as my unarmed.
I agree.
'Cause
with
Quite
is my
possibly.
unarmed just trained?
the shield.
Or does it keep up
no,
with my...
it keeps up with your simple.
Okay.
So whatever your simple is, also what your unarmed is.
I think my simple should be expert.
I think so.
So actually that will be better because my athletics is not expert.
right now. We don't have a
It's
lot.
not very good, but it's 26.
No. That is not sufficient.
I'm
But
gonna attempt again.
Okay. This will be at a -5 because it is an attack.
No, it didn't work.
Okay. So you get your spiritual
rolled
guardian
lower.
over to the other giant, and it draws some blood, and then you kind of try and like pry your
You
legs
see
up.
me just yanking on my legs and trying to chip the ice, and it's just not doing anything. Nothing's
yeah.
coming off.
Stunty dwarf legs don't make good ice prying.
It's just not
So you
having
take
an effect.
9 points of cold damage, which is 4 points of cold damage.
Ivan, you have any more of those fire spells?
Oh, it would have been a 29 if that makes a difference, but I don't think it will,
You're
right?
adding her thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. With her thing,
Oh.
it would have been a 29.
Then no,
Okay.
because it's DC 30. So,
Yeah, okay.
right.
Athletics. Or acrobatics.
Tessie.
Okay, I am going to
So-
sustain my performance.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Attempt to break out of the ice with some acrobatics.
Sounds good.
And that is going to be. What was my acrobatics?
Well, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17.
How long does
Yeah,
the
your
demoralize
acrobatics-
last, by the way?
Till its next turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because that will be 38, 39.
That's what I was gonna say. You basically need to like a 10 to beat this. So
Gotcha.
yeah, you manage to twist your body in such a way that your feet kind of like turn and twist and pull out of the ice, and you are free. You are free.
All right, and
You
then
gone, icy.
at this one, I am going to cast a level 5 single action magic missile. So that is 1 for the missile.
Maybe save level 5 for if you can do all 3 actions, because you get more mileage out of it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so a
But
level.
a level
also
3 would be.
Probably
Level
want to
4.
focus all of our firepower on one of them and bring it down before we.
Legolas, bring him down.
Bring him down!
All right. So level
Um,
3 single action.
Because if we
Be
gang up,
2d4 plus.
if we gang up on one of them and get it
Alright.
down, that's just rather than spreading the damage out between 2 targets.
Yeah, but if you're a tiny halfling and a giant is standing over you and smacking you to death, you might not be
That's
necessarily
true.
battlefield aware.
And has just demoralized you. She was
Yeah.
the one who
That's
demoralized
true.
Tess.
Yeah, and like she was also the one that I hit last time, so it's
You also get that
Alright.
one. You can just add.
That shit's scary as fuck!
you can add your free one off of the one.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I was in the process of
That's
putting them all in.
3d4 plus 5.
Goddamn tall people.
All right.
They're
that
so big.
is- What number is this? 7, 8,
Is it
13, yeah.
Okay. That is not bad.
I'm replacing this because I can't read it.
Yeah, I've got a couple of dice like that, where it's just like the
really
set is
tempting.
beautiful, but you can't read the
It
numbers.
is delightfully marbled,
Yeah.
but it's really hard to read when I'm peering down at it.
So it's all your actions. Emmeline. Oh, as your missiles spring out and like nail her in the knees. It looks painful.
We're gonna go with a 2-weapon blitz here.
We're
Okay.
about to
38.
Is
That is a
crit?
hit. That is a crit.
Wait. 39. Because
Is that a
Tessie.
crit?
Yes.
Hey!
we're gonna find out what the inside of the
Fucking
giant looks
bards.
like.
I feel like I should be angry at the rogue, but I'm angry at the bard.
That's why I love playing bards.
You didn't need any of those tendons, did you? They're all severed.
Magic weapon. Sneak
Yeah.
attack. Debilitating strike.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Do I get these?
Or is anything deadly?
That's what this is. I was like, what is this from? I know it's from something.
As he just like slowly picks everything out of his dice bag and adds it to his damage pool.
Precision does not get doubled, right?
Precision does.
It does.
Yes.
This is
Deadly
gonna be
does not.
Stupid. Okay, so we're gonna pull the deadly out. Everything else does.
We're all playing D&D. Paul's over here playing Shadowrun.
Paul's
That's my
playing
secret captain. I'm always playing Shadowrun.
That's against the flat-footed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can
I have
surmise
mathematically
that
demoose-
their AC is 31.
Paul's rolling
Yes.
enough dice for statistical averages to be a thing to consider. Like,
You know.
Dave, are you upset that I have mathematically derived their AC now?
Give a fuck. I'll show you the sheet if you want.
I mean,
I'm cool.
I mean, we know what their AC is because he got a +1,
Yes.
and it was then enough to crit.
But because it's flat-footed, the actual AC value is
was too
two
high.
up.
Right.
So I'm
He has
using my
mathed
noodle.
at it.
Very noodly.
Okay.
Very noodly.
So that's 65 damage.
Is that with the deadlies?
Yes.
Okay.
Holy
Is it with the
Sure, why
+1
not?
from her Inspire Courage?
66.
This is why I love playing
Is
bards.
the one? Is it enough to
No.
take it over?
It was
Yeah.
the one was it. He was at 1 life.
Yep.
I mean, I would
That
say
would have been great, though.
Yeah, oh,
It was
yeah.
just like, oh, well, that one kills it, I guess. That has happened a couple
I can
times.
never remember the
66
extra bard
math.
damage. I always remember it on the attack, but never. All right, so that's attack number 1. 29.
That's its AC.
Yeah. I don't get the d6s on this one though, because it's a smaller weapon.
Jesus Christ.
I still get those.
Emmeline's just doing the Legolas thing of bringing down the Oliphant. Flipping over it, shooting like 3 arrows into the back of its head.
That's basically
But
not
with
far off.
But with stabs.
She's just using her
19.
knives like ice picks, like climbing up the side of...
24, 26. Yeah, 26 damage.
26. Okay.
And then I will fence him.
I wish you'd just done that before so that I wouldn't have to write a whole nother line. But sure, go ahead.
But it's a separate action.
I mean,
so
yeah.
have to- Sorry. For another 8. Well, actually, he takes 2d8 persistent bleed damage, so that might be on his turn.
We'll do it now. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
so another 8
And then-
damage.
Did you add the Inspire?
It doesn't apply to...
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it doesn't
doesn't
apply to
apply
bleed.
gotcha.
Stick that on his head.
He also is flat-footed to everyone, and if he has any damage reduction, it is reduced by 5.
You hold on. You mean that after being stabbed for 92 damage, he might be bleeding a little?
Just a little bit.
I built her for some damage, you guys.
A tiny bit sore.
There's a bit of blood at this point.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Emmeline gets really dumb when she crits.
Yup.
There's a lot of dice to multiply by 2.
Yup. Okay. So, that's Emmeline's turn. Lovely. We'll move on to the giant.
Just moves in on the ephemeral arteries. The legs are just draining blood.
It's the problem with being big. Big veins.
So this turn he isn't going to roll his persistent because he took it on your turn, basically.
Yeah. I don't get my parry this turn, though, because I
Yeah.
used all 3 of my actions.
So he is distressed by the amount of damage you just did to him.
With me
So
too.
he is going to start with turning around and demoralizing you.
Oh, no.
Not
I don't get my saves
demoralization.
bonuses anymore because I just stopped doing the thing.
That's a 33 versus your will DC.
Yeah.
He spins
Yeah.
around and roars at you. Some of the blood splatters on you.
30.
You're like, oh, fuck.
By the way, Gresh and Tessie are no longer demoralized.
This is Will.
I was never demoralized. You mean?
Oh, yeah,
I-
I'm sorry, Ivan and Tessie.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
So
Will.
just move that to Emily. Yes.
Yes.
I have a 24, so I guess it's not a crit.
Good.
Thankfully.
Okay.
I hit him with my best shot, and it only pissed him off.
Yeah! Fucked him up! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Then he is going to...
We are in so much trouble.
He is going to wide swing, targeting Emmeline and... Ivan, you don't have a shield up, correct?
No.
Okay, and Ivan.
He's doing like a full
Yeah, he's gonna like
I spend my
360
whole
that shit.
turn unsuccessfully trying to get out of the ice.
Oh, that's not great.
It'll probably still be enough to hit.
27?
Oh.
Yeah, didn't think so. So that's that wide swing down. I mean, he can do it again. No. Well, yeah, I mean, he can.
You can, but
It's
he's
just a minus
suffering his
10.
minus.
Yeah.
Oh, it counts for
So
2
it does
attacks.
add. It does add the.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Mauler gets that ability because I definitely remember reading that
Well,
recently.
swipe.
The
is
Mauler has a
flourish.
high level ability that lets it hit everything in its reach, I think. This only allows him to hit 2. Okay, well. That agile? He's gonna try and punch you. Why not?
Okay.
Just punch.
You can punch
Just
her.
unarmed punch.
Don't punch her.
Falcon!
No.
He just like sends you spiraling.
It's like a
into the air.
21. He gets so pissed off, he roars in your face, and it is deeply terrifying. And then he just like starts flailing in your general direction.
I mean, it's pretty
no.
on point for frost giants.
Yeah.
They don't exactly make the best decisions.
So now it's her turn.
Attacking Emmeline is the best decision.
She
It's a favorite pastime of many monsters in this world.
threw a rock.
This is why I liked having Scree around. There were other things to pay attention to.
And yet, you still were the one that got hit the most.
Yeah.
Are we doing?
Oh,
an icy,
no.
We doing an icy breath?
Nope.
No.
Nope. She's smart enough to realize she's.
Oh, did she at any
She
point?
never became adjacent to you. Not by like purpose. She just happened to go the other way
I
because
know.
it was like 10 feet shorter.
Ivan was in the way.
Yeah. And then she will wide swing. Well, no,
It's
she'll
my new toy, and I want to use it.
come here and wide swing Ivan and Emily as well.
Intimidate doesn't proc. No, it wouldn't. Never mind.
That is a 30. I'm sorry, that is a 40 to hit.
Yes, that crits.
That crits?
Yeah.
Yop.
Does it crit you too?
Yop.
Okay.
It wouldn't have crit me the first turn, but I used Flensing Strike, so I got greedy with damage.
She rolled maximum and minimum on her 2d12s.
So we get in the average.
Average.
Thank God. Average crit. So you're just taking full damage. Plus a little bonus.
Ooh, that's a lot of numbers.
26 plus strength score plus
52 points of slashing damage.
Haha, I still hit harder.
fun.
I mean, yeah.
52 points of slashing
Yes.
damage.
Jesus.
Emmeline, actually, you take 53 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
She has sweep on her axe.
She has what?
Sweep on her axe, and you're the second target.
Hey.
You take. Or is it 54 because she just rolls 2 to weapon damage? Because that's equal to weapon damage.
I'm not
Yeah.
looking
54
good.
points of weapon damage.
Emmeline's also not
It's
looking
not a
good.
good look I have right now.
It's 54.
It's too bad
54,
that
correct.
you're the person who is responsible for handling that.
Yeah, well.
Yep. And then she is also going to attempt to punch Emmeline.
Falcon.
Look,
She's like, you touched my man.
that also misses. They're getting -10s on those. They're not likely to hit, but she just didn't have anything else to do with that action. Because basically everybody not named Gresh is now immune to demoralize.
That's true. And I'm functionally immune to it.
Gresh.
Okay. So this is some bullshit. But finally, they are both adjacent to me.
It's true.
So I am going to swipe. I get to make a single melee strike and compare it to both of their ACs, and I get to apply sweep
It's literally what they've been doing.
to both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
That is cool.
it's really good. God, what's the other trait? Forceful, which gives me +1 damage to the second target, which is going to be the man.
The man.
Oh, right.
Stick
it's
it to the
forceful that does. Sweep
gives you-
adds to
one
hit.
Yeah, sweep adds to hit.
Ah, so you actually only took 52 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. So
But they
Boom.
might have hit a couple of attacks that they missed in the past.
that's pretty
That's
high. So performance is 20. 20 and 16 is 36.
That is.
That hits but not crits.
Correct.
Okay. And then, so, both of them take... Woo! Those are high numbers. 14 and 4 is 18, and second one takes 19. As I swing my axe into both of them.
Which one are you defining as the second?
The half-giant man.
Okay. So he takes 19, you said?
Yes, and
She
she
takes
takes
7.
18.
18. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's +2, so he takes 20.
Okay.
And she takes 18. And then I will raise my shield again and strike with my lion shield, because why not?
Okay.
I'll be striking the man.
Sure.
Hey,
Unlikely
Emmeline,
to hit, but
Yeah, it's a -10, isn't it?
how you looking?
-10.
She's
yeah,
not looking
'cause
great.
Both of them.
She looks like she got crit by a giant twice.
Strategizing.
I missed the.
I now have Soothe on my spell
Natural
list.
one. It's okay. I was gonna miss anyways.
So you just like slash your axe through both of their legs and then go and bash your shield against like his kneecap.
Yeah.
And you find out that frost giants have really sturdy kneecaps.
They have really, yes, but they're like, how does that feel? Taste of own medicine.
So that's Gresh. Ivan.
Emmeline, you can take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, you can take it.
I actually do have a plan to deal with it.
I have things I could use on them, and it would hurt them a lot. Thing is, it also would hurt Emmeline a lot.
no. It's fine. I go first, right?
No.
No.
Because he's doing it right now.
Oh, no. I'm saying before the giants.
Sure, if he doesn't kill you right
how's
now.
this ice looking on me?
Looks
It's
like
creeping up, right?
It's creeping up, yeah.
How high is it?
For you, it's probably like around your knees at this point.
Okay.
You're shorter, but
I don't need to worry too much until it's at waist level, I think.
fair.
It's fine.
Um,
I was like,
I'll start by sustaining the guy on the same giant, so it's flanking with me. My spiritual guardian. It's still not a roll.
you're having bad luck
I
today.
am not rolling well. Good thing I have half my shit eliminating rolls. Yeah, that's a 23.
That is not.
Yeah. Oof.
Pretty hype sting
what do I wanna
there
do?
for doing absolutely nothing.
I have like
I mean, I'm
I have
not
a few different
granularly
options.
timing these
I have a
things.
few different options for things I can do. God, it's always the problem with this build. I have like 8 different things I can do at any given time, and I can never do all of them. And I have to figure out what's the right thing to do. How is Gresh looking?
Gresh is looking bloodied.
You're looking pretty bad.
He is looking
All right.
Below
he
half
is
hit points.
below half his hit points,
I am going to.
which is still a chunky amount of hit
You
points.
see me just glance over, kind of eye up like your biggest wound, and just kind of toss you some salve and go, rub this in it. And then take it something and do the same with one of mine, of like one of the big gashes they got me across where between my
Okay.
armor. You see me just kind of quickly gauze it up.
And each of you heals 56.
Each of us heals
was it?
56.
Oh my god.
So gross.
So much HP.
So we're on Tessie.
All right.
That's a lot.
I
It's
am
a huge,
going
ridiculous a lot.
to maintain
It's like a level 4 healing spell lot.
my
I haven't gotten to those yet.
performance. Soothe. I'm going to maintain my performance with one action.
Uh-huh.
Soothe can be heightened +1. So does that mean I can heighten it all the way up to 5?
Assuming it is a signature spell of yours, yes.
It is not a. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Never mind.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll still cast Soothe. I forgot about that. All right.
Who are you targeting? Because everybody just got a bunch of healing.
Did Emmeline get healing?
No, that's right. You can do
I'm
it at
targeting
range.
Emmeline.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. And then, this is 2 actions. So my next 2 actions will be soothing Emmeline. So that's 1d10 +4.
Okay.
8.
8 points of
Hit
healing.
points
plus-
are hit points.
Is eight
there's a
more
will
points?
bonus or something involved in that? too?
Yes, you get a +2 status bonus to saves against mental effects
Ooh,
for the
nice.
duration. So that's 1 minute. For 1 minute, you get a +2 status bonus
Giants
for
unlikely to
saves
use a lot
against
of
mental
mind magic,
effects.
but you never know.
Intimidation, though.
I guess that might be a mental
Mental.
effect. I'd have to check. I think it's a fear effect, but I don't know if it's a mental effect.
Oh, okay.
But you're immune
It's
to it for the
affecting my
moment.
mental.
Technically true.
But the Inspire Courage is already giving you a +1 against
This
fear
giant
effects.
casts Dominate Person.
Emily, she is no longer demoralized by that. So,
Okie dokie.
her?
Here you go. Here's the stinky brain.
I would like to make a society roll to recall knowledge.
Okay.
If that's real good. That is 36.
Okay.
What languages do giants speak?
Giant.
Giant.
In fact, these being frost giants speak Common and Jotun.
Cool. How bad does this male giant look?
Pretty bad.
He looks like he's taken 182 hit points by my count.
That is not as much as he is taken.
Well,
You are miscounting.
we have dealt.
No, you have not.
I don't know if he has resistances.
He does not.
Is what I'm saying.
Not to anything you
Oh.
have dealt. Somewhere along the line, you have applied damage to him that was actually applied to her.
Rip.
Because he doesn't have that many hit points, and he still
Yeah,
has some hit
Tessie's
points
2
left.
attacks were to the female giant.
Oh, well.
Cool.
I'm just going to erase those because those are no longer accurate.
I'm going to make an appeal to reason to them
Okay.
and see if I can't, since he's looking really bad. It's like,
He is.
Look, we're just trying to pass through this territory. If you go your way, we will follow. We will avoid. We will not pursue you.
Is
If you keep fighting us, we're gonna
diplomacy
fuck you up.
or intimidation?
diplomacy because my intimidation sucks.
Okay.
Ivan looks angrily at Hameline, glaring at her.
Because we will kill you otherwise. That is a 34? 34. Yeah.
That is a success.
We'll see what that means, though.
Which one were you specifically addressing?
I was addressing the female one because she seems to be the smarter of the two.
That is a correct assessment. She looks over at you, still brandishing her great axe, and narrows her eyes slightly in your direction, and then kind of like flicks her head toward the male giant in a like get the fuck out of here kind of gesture. And then you have a third action before your turn ends.
Gonna fuck up the male giant. No.
He takes this step
It is an
away.
option.
Attack of
He, like,
opportunity.
nods in her direction like, I understand, we will leave now, and then like a knife pops out of his skull. It's like, ah! It was all a distraction.
And then
Fucking hysterical.
we all die.
I don't have a attack of opportunity otherwise. That'd be hilarious.
I do.
I mean, you have the option of attacking of opportunity the giants as they leave.
We'll see what happens.
I don't really have any other actions.
He's gonna step away from you just for spite.
So yeah, I guess she'll just take a step back.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually no, I'm gonna use a healer gauntlet. I'm gonna use my healer's gloves
Okay.
and heal myself. Because oh no.
It is not anathema to the marshal for someone to yield a lost fight.
8, 7, 15.
Ivan's looking very mad.
They have to acknowledge it as a loss for that to be true.
I mean, she seemed pretty, like, acknowledging of that.
Yeah.
The plea was, you guys are getting fucked up.
Yes.
Do you want us to continue fucking
Basically,
you up?
you've lost this fight, so you want to die or you want to yield.
So, with your actions being done, they will both cautiously step away from you. Not you specifically, but the group. And then we'll spend 2 actions traipsing through the difficult terrain, not taking difficult terrain problems because they have ice stride.
Oh, they just completely left.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they were going to stay and
Ivan
talk.
is keeping the spiritual guardian to follow them as they leave. It does not hit them or attack, but it's
You also, I mean, it doesn't perceive things either, so you don't know where they're
no,
going.
but
or
they
anything.
perceive it.
Sure.
It's escorting them out.
Okay.
You fucking leave. You fucking leave. You fucking leave.
Basically,
They take a left turn at some point and it's still going in a straight line. You fucking leave.
it's staying like just about ready to strike until they get more than 120 feet away.
I mean, you're going to lose perception of where they are in order to select a target at some point. But for as long as you
Sure.
can like point to one and be like, follow that thing, yes, it will follow that thing.
Escorts them out.
They head back the way you came toward the mountains, which clearly seems to be like their kind of stomping ground,
Yep.
so to speak.
As they're leaving, I actually am going to roll an identify check.
Sure.
I still have not yet gotten a roll over 10. That's a 19.
Been a bad day for Ivan.
You need to use a different D20.
No, this one's cranky today. That's a 19.
It's overworked. It's
19.
big and old. That is
19.
not a success.
Okay.
You gotta keep a rotation of D20s. Gotta keep the fresh ones.
Does anybody else want to make a society check against them as they
Sure.
go away?
No, I am going to pull Ivan out of the ice, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make a society check.
Hey, I got a good roll this time to get out of the ice.
That's
So
like
as
a
soon as they leave, you see Ivan is going like, bam, just shatter the ice beneath him and step out of it.
Make that your unarmed strike. You just
Yeah.
punch down with an armored gauntlet.
You see him you see him just barely being like
It's like I gotta take this out somehow. Well,
The fight was already won.
34.
that could have gone worse.
That is a success. These are, in fact, frost giants. They were a little bigger than you've heard of them before. Like, they seemed a little hardier than your average frost giant.
I was definitely trying to get a frost giant escort out of here.
Frost giants were that big.
Well, they fit the bill.
I
They
can
were
give you
large.
information on their stats and stuff if you want, if
Sure.
you think it's relevant anyway.
Go for it.
They're immune to cold. They have resistance to fire.
Shocker.
They have
Resistant to fire.
I'm sorry, weakness to fire.
Okay. That makes
And that
more
was what I was
sense.
considering,
Yes.
was just dropping a fireball on you
had-
and getting both of them at the same time.
I had
They are-
36 health at the time.
They are known to have basically two strategies, which is more or less get up in your face and beat you to death like they just did. Also, it is very likely that the ones on the ridge were planning to pelt you with rocks,
Oh.
because they are definitely known for their rock throwing abilities.
Oh, that explains why they were. Oh. That explains why they were up on the ridge.
I am happy that I signaled them then.
Huh.
And I am also happy that they decided not to signal back with a boulder.
Yeah,
Yes.
they tend to throw things at people.
With society, how likely are they to try again with more people? Should I make a check on that?
Sure.
Like, do Frost Giants Society have like kind of anathema about being beaten? Or they're like,
They definitely aren't a fan of being beaten, but it is a slight to their kind of like personal honor,
Yeah.
but not in a let's go get revenge kind of way.
This is gonna
More
be
in
like
a
the
like,
fucking
oh,
bugbears.
their status in their society has lessened now.
yeah.
They likely are going to take on challenges.
Exactly.
to,
They are much more likely to go after something else specifically. You have beaten them.
Yeah.
So you are seen as the superior combatant. It would, in fact, be uncouth from their point of view to challenge you again until they have become stronger.
Okay. Cool.
So, in fact, you are very unlikely to be accosted by Frost Giant unless it's some other Frost Giant that wants to prove by proxy that they are stronger than the ones you beat.
Yeah, but it's unlikely that they're going to
Get
run
ready
and get
for the
help.
Frost Giant act. Where they're just like, you bested Grumna. I will best Grumna by besting you.
It's like every once in a while we run into a frost giant that wants to fight us because we beat this other guy.
When we
It's
deal with
the Frost Giant's gruff.
Yeah, we get to the main door of the main boss of the whole campaign, and just in front of it is just like bugbear, frost giant, vampires, hags,
They're just like,
There's
we've
a-
been waiting for you.
bone devil.
Yeah, they're just like, we pulled lots. The Bone Devil won. He goes first.
This gauntlet of all the loose threads.
It's like the Mega Man boss rush zone.
Always the worst room.
Well,
Ivan looks and goes like, mostly just sad we did not put good scar on the woman.
we put
She
many
took
on.
some damage.
She took
Like,
some.
She was around half health.
Oh damn, we put way more damage on her than I thought.
That's why I said you
had her at
put more on
20.
him than
I did.
like some of the damage you counted as on him went to her.
I thought I didn't realize she'd been hit that much.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
She took some hits.
It was good fight. I wanted to try out the toy.
Who was hitting her? I don't remember.
Gresh hit her and
I hit
Tessie
her
hit her.
once for 18, and I guess I
I
thought
missed
you
her
were
twice.
hitting
I hit her
the man.
twice.
Yeah. Okay.
I missed her several times, as it turns out.
Well,
All right,
We put more than enough
let's
hits on
look-
her.
Cassie, come over here. You're not actually healed. It just feels better. Come here. Come here.
Oh, that explains a lot.
He starts to.
Explains why she's still bleeding profusely.
You may not notice this point, but it didn't actually fix damage. Come on. And
That would
I start
explain the
actually
gaping
putting
wounds.
patches on things. I go, just tie this around the poultice you put on cuts. It
So-
will not work.
So you
if not-
didn't find a medic fruit tree, you found a drug fruit tree. Okay.
This is
Morphine.
This is what half of medicine is. Just do great drug. It's
Let's just do great drug. I will see to horses.
good idea. Because your horses are at the bottom of a snow-filled pit.
Yes.
They're gonna suffocate eventually.
Yes. I get down there and start like basically trying to just get their heads above snow so they can breathe.
Okay.
And then when I have more party member assistance, we'll figure out a way to fucking actually
Get
solve
them out of
this
there.
mess.
Sounds
After
good.
about 10 minutes or so, Ivan will have been finished treating Tessie, so take another 56 healing.
All right.
I'm gonna make a nature check to calm
Awesome.
them.
That's a good idea.
So that they don't like go ballistic and accidentally hurt themselves.
Yeah, they're pretty spooked. So.
That's like a 32.
That's probably enough to keep them at least from,
Yeah, I don't
homicidal or
want them,
suicidal
Yeah, like I don't want them
panic.
bucking their legs and
Yeah.
crushing me while I'm down here with
Yeah.
them.
You can't tell because you are like horse neck deep in snow at this point, but it's likely the horses took some injury falling, 15
Yes.
feet to the bottom of a pit.
Zemus
It was a
fear.
snow-filled pit,
Yeah.
so they didn't like drop 15 straight feet, but it's probably not the best for them.
Everyone,
Do use medicine with nature on that?
When you get them out of here. Right now you can't see
Right,
it.
okay, so right now it's just keep them
Yeah.
calm.
But with that said,
once the horses are, I guess I will, after about 10 minutes or so of dealing with Tessie, I will come over to assist with the
Right.
horses.
Yeah.
And do we need to make any checks or anything to try and get them out, or can we get
There will
them
be.
out fairly
but
safely?
before we do that, we're going to go for our break. while
Okay.
I figure out exactly how the best way to make you make checks to get horses out of the pit.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
we will be back in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us so far. I hope you enjoyed the Frost Giant battle.
I did.
I enjoyed the Frost Giant battle. They did much better in the first couple of rounds than I expected them to,
And
and then
then-
got their asses
And
handed
then
to them.
Emmeline happened.
Just like the thing started popping off.
I'm sad
We'll
we
be
didn't
back
get our
shortly.
names, so we can't like brag about beating them.
We will be back shortly. Stick around, and we will see you then for the last half of our adventure for the day. Okay, we are back.
Yep.
So, having left off at just the end of the fight with the Frost Giants and in position to rescue your horses from the pit of sorrow.
Look, guys, we're capable of not murdering things. Sometimes we're nice.
How are the horses?
They are breathing. They are spooked. We must get them out of the hole.
Let's see what we can do.
So, what do you guys think about a plan for your horses?
I believe we should unhook the carriage and work on getting that out
So we have
separately.
2 pairs of boots of spider. So one of us can climb down with the shoes.
I'm already in hole.
Put all four of them on one horse. Put all 4 of them on one horse.
Yeah.
Then lead it out. Then bring the shoes back and
Wait
put them
24
on the other.
hours.
Oh, Okay, never
Everyone's
mind.
spider climbing invested.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
So we'd have to wait 24 hours when you take them off if anybody's wearing them.
So we have 2 boots of spider climbing.
Can you cast? Do you have any spell that will assist in the egress of the horses?
So it's just a 10-foot down pit,
15.
15 feet down?
Yeah.
Horses are too heavy
They
for
are
mage
invested,
hand, aren't they?
unfortunately.
They are what now?
They're too heavy to mage hand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mage hand is like a bulk. Horse is many more than
Yeah.
How
one.
many bulk would you say a horse is?
I don't know offhand. More than your lifting belt can necessarily handle.
Mage
You
What
have to do a
about-
lot of pulling with the lifting
What
belt.
about 2 lifting belt?
Well, guys,
Also-
it's been nice knowing you horses.
just bury them in.
God, what did we name the horses?
Oh, it's
remember.
Zimmersphere and Carter.
Zimmer's
Sigurgat.
Oh yeah, Zegor.
Zimmersphere and Sigurgat.
Zegor. God. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have?
see where-
I
Can
have
we
some
perhaps
ways I could
build-
get them out, but none prepared right now.
I forgot about the note I put right under the horses was the discussion on a body bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Perhaps we can. Do we have anything that can dig?
We did, but Amelie had it. She had the multi-tool. She had the magical multi-tool.
She had the Traveler's Any tool?
Yeah, the any tool.
And that was just a shovel.
Well, I mean, a shovel would be better than no shovel.
Yes.
Okay.
He had the,
What's in
I
the
have
basic
things I
adventure
can do,
kit?
but none are prepared right now. Is the problem.
Well,
What all comes in the adventuring kit?
we can tie We can tie rope around horse, and then we can attempt to pull horse out with a lift with a pulley. I can make basic pulley with trees, plenty of trees around.
Most of this is ice and snow. Could you do like a fire blast thing, Ivan? That would
Yeah.
probably spook the
I
horses.
would not recommend.
I could. It's not 15 feet down of snow, though.
Yeah,
the
it's
pit-
very, very hard.
I
The pit
can.
was kind of
Dirt.
loosely full of snow, and thus, as soon as something like went into it, it started like sinking fairly quickly.
Yeah,
But now that the snow has been more like compacted down, it's like 5 feet of snow, maybe.
yeah. I have calmed the horses. They will not buck. I think first thing should be getting carriage off of top of horse.
Yeah, the carriage is kind of
Yeah.
like nosedived now into
Yes.
the pit behind.
So
And is also too heavy to maintain.
Yes, Mission is like 10 pounds maybe.
but we can we
I think it's
will,
specifically 5.
I think it uses the bulk system now, and I think it can like lift a bulk of items. or
Anything
something.
of light bulk,
But-
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then
Maybe.
but yeah, it's
So 4 wheels, 4 boots of spider.
we get the cart to invest.
Yes.
So I will go ahead and unhook horses.
Yes,
Click click.
that's simple. Yeah.
Yeah, click click. I will push. Everyone pull.
Okay.
All right.
Strength check.
Yeah, I'm gonna want athletics checks from everyone.
Oh, good. I'm trained in athletics. I was like, I have nothing in strength, but
I was like, athletics I can do. Straight strength would be the hard one.
29.
Hey, I'd be good at strength even though.
Oh,
that's not bad.
natural 1 at a skill I'm not trained in.
It's okay.
Yeah, Tessie's trying
Trust
to.
me,
Tessie's
you
trying to be
would've-
athletic.
you
That
not-
actually tracks.
Oh,
no,
27.
that makes sense.
27.
I go, okay, trust me, I know how to get people out of hole in snow. Something I've done as I roll a 35.
Yeah.
Emily
and
gets
Tessie's just
surprisingly
kind of
a 38. Or
Weirdly-
28,
Flipping
28,
and sliding
20,
and
20,
traveling in the snow.
28. Sorry, I'm bad at math.
Weirdly, when they have lots of snow, pits get covered up. People fall in pit, need help out.
Yeah.
Ivan's familiar.
So Gresh is just like bench pressing. He like gets under it and just benches this thing up.
I will say to assist, I will absolutely use the lifting belt.
Yes.
if that
And the
works.
lifting belt
You're
is
getting-
that is what this is for.
You're
Is
getting
lift a really
circumstance
heavy
bonuses
thing.
to this for lifting wood.
I mean,
Yeah.
a horse would probably be like 3-4 bulk.
No.
It's more than that.
No.
I mean,
Horses are like
very heavy.
10, 20.
I mean,
Yeah.
horses have they're like a ton.
Yeah.
okay, but like bulk's also kind of a lot. I don't know how much bulk is. So
Well,
how much
Bulk is
is like
really
a bulk?
vague.
It is. It's really
Yeah.
vague.
yes.
Um,
but normal person carrying weight of moderate strength is like 9 or 10 bulk. A normal person cannot carry even close to
Yeah, I
half
9
a
or 10
horse.
horses.
Like,
I guess that's true. Yeah.
That's why we will create pulleys and levers and make ourselves artificially
first-
stronger.
Gresh gets it under and pushes up with the help of the lifting belt, and Ivan just like grabs hold of the top of the carriage and digs his feet at the perfect angle into the snow, and hauls, and the thing starts lurching upward. Emmeline, you kind of like pull yourself behind a wheel and pull up, and Tessie You push for some reason.
Tessie cast Mage Hand.
Yeah, there we go.
You lift curtains.
She's like hanging on the front of it. Like,
But slowly but surely, you manage to get the cart back out of the hole. Let's swap to our peaceful music. Yeah, it is a significant
Are too big.
a large?
I already had Crick and back. Did not help.
That I am now.
Fuck it. Cast an area heal.
I am now in the same boat. Okay.
Fortunately, the heal hits
Which-
the horses.
Yay!
Hey.
Which is... Everyone gets 6 health.
It's a 5th level heal.
6 plus... No, yeah, so wait, that's
I was gonna say, I think
how
you
many
only have
did I? I
fifth
think
level
I
heals right now.
think it was the other one that I prepared before was the other, which is
5th level health. Everybody gets 6 health. Yeah. Math here seems wrong unless it can target 800
6
people.
I mean,
plus
you have
Technically, it's
800
everybody in 30 feet.
16.
So
Yeah.
if you
That's
can,
not 800 people.
if you can
Cool.
pack them close enough.
Everyone gets 26 health.
Okay,
Okay.
much better. Hey, I'm back at full.
You get a person swarm.
including specifically both of the horses,
Yes.
which
Okay.
was the main reason because like okay, good we did that because I am not a vet.
What is neck? But sorry. What is 3? But creature made of neck. And then I walk over with my neck splitter. An axe that is designed for hewing things.
Yes.
And
You have
go to
you have
work.
chopped many a tree with this neck splitter.
Yes.
It is not going to be difficult for you to fell this tree.
Yes, and then I will go ahead and roll a craft check. The goal is to literally make a fulcrum, a lever, and a pulley, so we can get these fucking horses out.
Okay.
And tie one end, tie rope to
And
horses.
I am actually going to aid another with a craft check.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have definitely seen makeshift pulley systems, and you've seen very legit pulley systems in the
Welcome
fair.
to the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic circuses mostly run on pulleys.
Ivan's just like, this is all beyond me. Not what I do.
Natural 20. So that is 35.
I was like, Jesse,
The
this is like,
circus
no.
person knows how to make pulleys.
That's not nearly safe enough. You have to do it
Should be-
this way.
Yeah.
I was I don't know how tough this is going to be, but that's a 16 on my own.
You get a
So-
+2 because I have a special thing that gives more when I aid people.
18 to make a simple pulley system. I did not roll high.
No.
So maybe
You should
like
have
Player
rolled.
point.
maybe
Player
uh,
point.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
Tessie
fuck
takes
it.
the
You know
lead
what?
on this
I never,
one.
I never
Okay.
use my player points.
Sounds good.
Use
I
the
didn't use
player
it in
point.
combat. Okay, that's better. That is a 26 all told.
With
Or,
the
no, wait, 26, 24, and then +2 is 26.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is a 26.
significantly better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's
You know what's
reasonable.
interesting?
What's that?
Diabetes is saying that I should get more pizza.
Go get the pizza.
Is there any
Okay.
slices left? after that?
Diabetes. Good idea.
Is that the last slice?
I think I still have one left.
No, there's lots.
So anyway,
You want one, Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
so
I don't have medical reasons. I
I-
just want one.
I
between you, you manage to get a pulley system hooked up. Tessie guides rather significantly in the process,
yes.
as she has seen animals lifted by pulleys as part of acts before. But you managed to get what you think is a pretty solid pulley system.
Oh, this one's easy. We can use visible ropes this time.
Good. I lack invisible ropes.
Well, they weren't so much invisible ropes. They were more thin wires braided into a more substantial... Never mind. It's a circus thing.
So you have a horse
Okay.
tied to a rope.
I have a horse. I have it tied to a rope. I have it run up to the pulley.
Yeah.
Then I have the other side of the rope tied to a big ass counterweight.
Like a tree?
Yes,
Okay.
like most of that tree
Yeah.
that I didn't use to make the pulley.
Uh-huh.
I will guide the log down into the pit, and it should lift the horse out. And then we will untie the horse, pull the log up.
Okay. Just make an athletics check for me for the general effort of this process.
Ivan will assist in hauling heavy things.
Sound good.
I'm gonna cast Pendant of the Occult. You get +1.
So that is a 29. No, 28. Yeah, 28.
+1.
28. Or the +1.
I got a 19 to assist.
Okay. So, yeah, between you, you get the log without any particular problem, even with Ivan's crick in the back.
Yeah, he's like kind of, going a bit slow.
Yeah.
But
Ivan, I would say you should get somebody to look at it, but you're usually the person to look at things.
I'll look at myself in second. Everyone else first, all right? I'm fine.
Horse comes up.
I'm tougher than you.
Yes.
It's okay.
Someone grab horse.
Not me. That would be a really bad idea.
Just guide the horse to ground. It will do rest. Because I'm imagining it's just like.
Yes, it is not. It is displeased with its current lot in life.
Well,
they're slightly less
I'll-
displeased with its previous lot.
Yes.
I'll do my best to guide the horse down.
Okay. Make a
Nature?
nature check, I guess.
I'm no longer trained in that because the Bramo Man isn't gifting me his glorious knowledges on the nature.
This is just for
would've been
one
neat.
horse?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this
Yeah.
again.
10.
Like
You pull it toward ground,
Yeah, I was gonna say you
not
can
in like a particularly reassuring
Where do I
way.
grab a horse?
you can
Leg?
grab the reins.
Not the.
No,
Oh.
grab rein! Grab rein! Like Crash is just shouting from the bottom of the pit. Grab rein!
Make a reflex save.
Do you want to get kicked in the face? That's how you get kicked in the face.
Oh,
30.
Okay.
oh God!
You avoid getting kicked in the face by a horse.
She's got stupid reflex
Yes.
saves, thank God. It's like,
you were about
where do
to
I
take-
grab a horse?
Where do I grab this panic war beast?
Rein, it is made for guiding horse. How do you not know?
In all fairness,
Actually,
the last time I did this,
when I
it
was
was with an
supposed to-
animal who trained to do this.
When I was
Emmeline has people for this.
very specifically, I took horse riding lessons when I was a child with my uncle. Instead, we learned swords.
He should have taught you how to fight with swords on a horse.
That's a different skill and not usually very useful.
Yes, cavalry has never been useful in combat.
Not in
Not
one-on-one
for
hunter
me.
duels.
Yes, not for noble women in like the capital.
Yes, nobles were not known for serving in cavalry units
Not
where they
noble-
would fight with a sword.
Not noble
women.
Not
women.
noble women, yeah.
I'm saying if you're a noble and you're learning swords, you're gonna be on a horse for it too.
She wasn't supposed to be learning.
No, she wasn't supposed to be at all.
Well,
It was secret
could
sword training.
Someone
It was.
The thing is, horses ain't subtle.
Her uncle was
horse-
suspicious of her father.
did the horse make it to ground?
Yes. Yeah. With it takes a little longer because of that, but you managed to get the first horse on, and then you repeat the process with the second horse.
For the second horse, as soon as it gets, I'm like, Emmeline, step back. I'm gonna use command on the horse and tell it to walk to the ground.
It's
So it's
incapable of doing
literally-
that.
Or tell it to
literally-
not flail and not panic and just my command. My command
Stay
is
still.
like cooperate, get on ground.
Okay.
So it will not
Doesn't
use
the
its-
horse have to understand?
Yes, it's an auditory spell. It has to understand a language you speak.
Do you speak horse?
This is the question.
How many commands does the horse know in common?
You bought it in your sank, so none.
It knows Orcish. How much Orcish do you know?
It's just like, oh no, okay, maybe I should be up there grabbing the horse.
But in any case, you managed to get the horses back to ground through some extended spell casting of spells that only work on things with languages, and grabbing by horse legs.
You see me cast command and just go be like, horse, go there. The horse proceeds to not know what the fuck I'm doing.
It is a horse.
And it is compelled to know not what the fuck I'm doing.
It is compelled to act like a horse. Okay. Well, I will now inspect the horse for injuries, because if it is hobbling, then it will be...
It healed for,
sad.
what's it, 26?
It
I
will
healed them
be
for,
sad,
so...
but if it has a sprained leg, they are very delicate creatures.
Heal doesn't solve medical or conditions.
Yes, it does.
Tess,
It heals any damage it took.
No,
Tessie
but
will-
if you have a condition like a broken leg, that doesn't isn't
Doesn't
solved by healing.
necessarily. Yeah, it could acquire certain conditions.
If the
that-
condition was caused by a physical injury, it would. Like, for example, bleeding.
Yes, but
But-
it could be like slowed over a long duration, and that would from a like lamed leg.
Yeah.
That wouldn't necessarily.
It would
but
not-
in this case, they seem to have not taken any damage that the heal spell wasn't at least able to significantly remedy.
Excellent. We do not have to put down the horses.
Tessie will pet the
On the
horses.
downside, horse meat.
Yeah, just like either way, we would have been fine, but it is good. And
Yes.
then I pet the horse.
Tessie will pet the horses and coo at them in Orcish.
The carriage does seem a little worse for wear after having
I am
Fallen
not
down a pit.
fallen down into a pit.
I am not experienced in the repair of these things. So
Tessie,
Okay,
you
here
know
we go.
carriages. Carriages.
She's gonna pull out her repair kit,
Sounds good.
which she has a repair kit.
Of course, she has a repair kit.
And crafting check, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. And I can't remember if the
I
repair
will
kit.
assist
Does
this
the repair
time.
kit give any bonuses?
Offhand, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you can get like super duper repair kits that give service.
Gotcha. She does not have that one. I know for a fact
Yeah.
she doesn't. I just couldn't remember if the innate repair kit.
I can
gave
give you
bonuses.
guidance. Yay.
All right.
27 to assist Tessie.
I actually can use my heal spells to remove conditions.
Oh, nice.
You know,
I love it when I collect all of the
End
hero
of the
points.
night.
Like,
I got mine still.
I got
end
mine.
of the night.
I usually reserve mine for combat, but you need
Oh,
to get these
fuck
horses
me.
out.
Okay, that
Really?
literally one better than the roll I just did.
You've been having a bad day too.
Yeah.
All the
Okay,
luck's
so
on this side of the
21.
Really
21?
this side.
21.
you got
27.
Stole
Okay.
all our luck.
so
I got more
23-ish
Let's see.
or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay. So you start working on it with some help from Gresh. There's some like structural issues that you aren't sure exactly how to fix.
Oh, this is not good. It's very not good.
So yeah, I mean there's spots where like some of the timbers are like cracked through. They're still kind of being held into place.
Yeah.
But
That's not
this
supposed
carriage
to
is
look
going
like
to
that.
take some more significant repairing at some point.
I can do something with time, but I do not have spell prepared now.
Well,
Okay, should I put up the cabin and let's sleep on it?
we could do. We are about.
It depends on how well this. If you were walking from here down to Akos, it would take 4-ish days.
Okay.
At the pace you were traveling before this incident, it would take another day, maybe 2. If the snow got worse, it might be like 2.5. A broken carriage, 3.5.
I believe that.
Dragging the husk of a carriage behind you, 6.
Yeah. I believe that we should. It would be more beneficial to rest here and fix and then go.
How do the horses look, by the way? Do they actually have any like twisted ankles, broken bones, anything like that?
No,
Or would-
I rolled like a 30 and
Yeah,
they
they
were
look
fine.
they look like they're they're stepping a little lightly.
Okay.
But they're not injured.
Just-
It's like
Okay.
some
They're
sore
scared.
joints. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they're still got like some sore joints and things like that, but there's not injury there.
Sure.
So
Okay.
they'll probably be slow, a little slower than usual for the next day.
Okay.
But beyond that.
Use modify memory. Just like you didn't fall in a pit, you're fine.
You're fine. They also have to understand a language for that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So quick find a druid.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you speak?
That's my next
orcs?
character.
Well, yes, I believe we should rest, recuperate. Maybe we can hold
Stop here for
something
night.
again.
Do we want to try move a little farther so we're not literally where ambush was held?
You know that you can get the cart into a state that like you can go. It's gonna be slow because like one of the wheels is
This-
like off axis a little bit.
First, we
I
do not
get-
need to worry about breaking cart anymore, because I will.
It's already broken.
I will prepare more fix,
I could get it to the point that we can move it a little bit.
and
Yes.
we do not need to go far. We just probably should not be literally
Yeah.
same spot as ambush.
I agree. I think this would
Yeah.
be good. There is still Jotun blood over there, for God's sake.
Duh. Let's at least try to drag cart at least out of eyesight of this specific spot.
Yeah, you can get it to like basically your leisurely walking speed.
Yeah. I was gonna say like we can take it deeper into forest. I will cover tracks.
Right.
And
Yeah, you can get it
we'll be
off the
fine.
road into some trees.
Yeah.
We don't want to fight a polar bear.
Yes,
Yes.
that's not a problem at all.
There are no-
It'll take a few hours basically.
Yeah.
To to like get
mean,
it to
like,
turn
we're-
because it
we're
doesn't
done.
want to turn. But
Yeah. Like we're done with travel for today.
Yeah,
we're
for
not
sure.
getting any further.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
We move it into a more secure location that at least isn't like, unknown giant ambush location.
yeah.
There's a high likelihood of encountering snow nose deep to a halfling if we tried to walk. So resting
Oh, you're
now to
encountering
fix
it
the
anyway.
carriage.
Once you get off the road, like
Oh.
the snow gets significantly
And once we
deep.
once we're a fair bit away, I'm gonna turn over to that pit, just be like, "Fuck you," and I'm going to cast. You see me form just the shadows in the area condense into the small little ball, which ignites into fire, and I toss it gently into the pit, which then detonates into a massive fireball.
Yes, that melts all the snow.
Ivan,
So it's
why
now a
are
very
you
obvious
attacking
pit.
the snow?
Does it not damage? Could it cast it in a way that damages the walls to make the pit just collapse in on itself? So it's
No,
not
it's-
a pit. It's a
A dip.
I
Yeah.
mean, you can pull, like make it more ragged on the edges. You're not going to be able to essentially stop it from being a pit, but you can stop it from being a trap.
yeah. I'm mostly trying to destroy the structural integrity to collapse at least one of the sides. So instead of being a sheer drop, at least one part of it has crumbled into an incline.
Not sure. Yeah, I'll call that okay. In this
Blow up a
instance.
wall
Yeah,
so the wall
I
just
would-
collapses.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not trying to flatten it out,
Right.
but like at the very least, it is not usable as oh god, there's a sheer drop that we cannot climb out of anymore.
Sure.
So Ivan has begun a vendetta against snow.
That will go poorly for him.
Yeah.
I am not vendetta against snow. I have vendetta against that fucking hole.
That hole did cost you like an entire day.
Yeah.
The
I
hole
will
is now
say,
filled
Ivan,
in, at least somewhat.
Congratulations, you have bested your foe this day.
You save many other travelers.
Yes. This is a good thing you have done. Now here, have jerky.
I now see why Emmeline hates it so much. He takes the jerky. Looking. You.
I congratulate you. Very well fought. This is how you are marshals, man.
Impossible to read.
You,
No, I read him perfectly. I know what he did. It's a little bit of impressive. I am. It's not usual I find person to fuck with me in same way. Well done, sir.
Enjoy it.
So, you get the cart off to the side of the road.
That joke cost Gresh his good piece of food for the day. It's fucking worth
Yes,
it.
your one decent piece of food.
Yeah.
Like,
We're at the end of our rations because
yeah,
we pushed on.
It's porridge from here on out.
Well, actually, we're
Everyone,
not
before we
going
set up
anywhere.
for camp, just to be sure, he's going to throw up just the other heals and expend just his beacon of vitality and everything on all the horses. Everyone, just
Yeah.
every paper cut you've had is mended over now. We feel actually fairly enervated for setting up camp, if nothing else. Like we go to bed feeling okay.
Yes, the back feels much better.
I think we need good sleep after this.
Well,
So.
since we will not be traveling any further, how much daylight do we have left?
Not much.
Not much. I will do quick scrouge, very quick scrouge, and see
Into
what
the
else we can.
frost giant occupied forest.
I guess I won't.
It's up to you.
Guess I won't.
I don't know. Do you have society trained?
I don't. So if I see them, they'll just squish me. I guess.
What's your diplomacy like?
About as good as my society.
Diplomacy is very squishy, just like him.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay, fine. I will not hunt.
Okay. Ivan would have this morning suggested that he use his enhanced victuals for dinner instead of breakfast.
Okay.
Would people have been opposed, or this morning before the fight would people have been opposed or not?
Not really.
I don't think I. No,
Cool.
it's just like we have flavor now. We have flavor later.
Yes.
About the same.
Yes.
Sure.
Do we have the tasteless paste in the morning or in the evening?
Yes.
Let us get the tasteless paste out of the way. So
Now we have
something to
tasteful
look-
paste.
So
Yes. Well, now we have
see,
something
it was
to
a
look
good
forward
idea this morning not cast on breakfast. Dinner a little better.
to. Yeah, I agree.
Little better.
It's fine. It's tasty.
It will
It
not
tastes
need
Not a
good.
gourmet
Yes.
meal, but it's
It
you know.
feels gross as shit, but it tastes good.
Yeah. Well, look, we will be in City's Reach in another day or two, and then we can feast. I will buy you all a good meal.
No. When we get proper civilization, we get good meal.
Good meal, yes. Expensive
We
meal.
splurge.
I will give you expensive meal.
Yeah, you just got paid more gold than you have seen in a very long,
Yeah,
like over a
because
long
usually it's
portion
not
of
my
your life. Yeah.
like usually this is just like my job.
Right.
To do this.
And Ivan's like, we were running a little low, so this kind of topped us back up to where we should be.
And it's
haven't
like
seen
it's
some
like
cash in a
why
while.
he's just like,
Ah,
oh
there it
yes,
is.
when I get to Akas, I'm literally going to buy supplies for those people because they have no supplies.
Right.
Because
Over the village, you mean?
yeah, because I had it written down, but
Zalzvar.
yeah, Zalzvar. I will buy Zalzvar supplies. I will to fucking buy you all a grand meal. We will stay in the fucking Rising Dragon or whatever the good inn
Good
is
inn
called.
is.
Yes, we will live like kings for a day.
So,
The Inn of Eternal Thundery Wrath.
Yes, thank you. They say it is warmed
The
by
Inn
the
of the
heart
Extra
the
Crispy.
dragon.
Yes. The Inn of You'll Die in Your Sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
how much bulk about would the carriage be?
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, like,
Hey,
I got.
Fitty ball.
I'll have to. Yes, 108.
And instead of a regular room, we can afford an extra crispy room.
Yes.
It says large creatures were 12.
Okay.
12 bulk.
That seems
Low to me.
low, and also
Yeah.
there's a pretty wide range as to what constitutes a large creature. Like
Yeah.
the large spiders you guys fought were
Okay.
a large creature.
Okay.
That could be 12 bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
a
spiders got a lot more-
rhinoceros,
Yeah.
also a large creature.
What? You know what?
So, in inspecting around the thing, the cart, about how many like different kind of disparate bits of it are like damaged and need repairs? The wheels, would all 4 wheels need it, for example?
No, the front 2 for sure.
Front 2 need it.
Yeah.
Are there any other structural parts that really need a repair?
Yeah, one of the like main reinforcing timbers along one of the sides has kind of split. It's being held in place by the fact that it's fastened to other
Sure.
things that are fastened to each other.
Okay, and
But
anything beyond those 3 things that
those
need...
are the major ones. The rest of it that you
Is
guys could patch
superficial?
up, yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
or could be patched up pretty easily.
So
Drapery.
this depends on just like how many different mending spells I need to prepare.
Is this like a 4 mending, a 3 mending?
I would
this
say
looks like a 3 mending. If
I
you
would
said those.
say 3 mending should get you on the road with a cart that functions.
So I have.
Might not be as fast as it was yesterday, or as comfortable. Maybe it'll probably bump a little more,
got a
but
little
you
bit
can
of a-
solve all the my cart is going to fall apart problems.
It's got a little bit of a draft.
You know what? I'm preparing 4 mendings,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast. So you see, in the morning, Ivan wakes up, takes out the.
Well, first of all, is
Get
there
to the morning.
Oh,
is
well,
there
yeah, let's get to the
anything
morning
we
first.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what spells to prepare because I was looking through my list, but
Is there anything
Let's wait till morning.
you all want to do after eating your lovely dinner of delicious paste?
Now the halfling's probably already half snoring by the end of dinner.
That was a rough fight, but we did. It was not as bad as Hex.
the
We did good.
Grish, come here's beer. I need to know. Share drinking songs.
Not too loud.
You must have some. Here's some good ones, duh.
Drinking songs.
Society?
Drinking songs. This is thing. Usually I drink myself out in the woods.
31 to
So-
no score tile drinking song.
Okay.
Basically, Klingon opera.
Damn it.
There was one. When I was a young man, I learned in tavern in Irsek. It goes something like this. And in Orcish, he weaves a tale about are you looking for your pen cap? Yeah, right there. Okay. He weaves a tale about a young man who full-heartedly went into the woods and got eaten by a wolf. And then that young man's brother goes into the forest and also gets eaten by the wolf, sung to the tune of 99 Suns on the Wall.
It's very squirtile.
Yes. Until eventually the father goes out, kills the wolf, and pulls all of his children from the wolf's stomach.
So Cleon Opera meets Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
The moral of the story is let the adults handle it.
Yes.
Ivan will be like humming along a bit to the tune of it, and you'll see him kind of like trying to pick up. I mean, he doesn't understand, but pick up the refrain
The
parts
chorus,
the
yeah.
choruses and it just doesn't. He's pronouncing every word wrong.
Yep.
But he's getting the
picking up
melody.
sounds. He's just blending them into 3 words get pushed together into one
Yeah.
string of sounds.
And he's just like, Gresh, after he completes the song, is just like, yes.
Yeah.
And don't worry, near the end of the night, everyone sound like that.
Those worry. Old drinking songs will sound fine when we're done here.
Yes.
Drains the tankard, it refills, he hands it back to Gresh.
We go back and forth.
Yes.
Oh! I know all the fucking drinking songs. I know them in Common, I know them in Dwarvish, I know one in Elvish, I don't know the words, but I remember how the refrain kind of sounded once. And I sing it very loudly at Emily.
What just happened?
Emily knows that one and sings it better.
And finally, And none of them sound good. They are all offbeat and terrible.
No one sounds good.
That is a grand total of a 7 for performance.
Yeah.
All of you, shut the fuck up!
But it was, in fact, a 32 to know them and a 7 to perform them.
You know what? Hold up.
That seems fitting.
Knowledge is power.
Some frost giants walk up to the edge of the campsite and are like, dude.
It's like,
Emmeline rolled a 5 on her performance. She's
like
singing
we-
just as
It's like, I've got a newborn. We just put him to sleep.
for once.
Could you stop?
It's just like the frost giants just open the door, poke their head in. Shut up.
you hear banging like on the top of the roof with a broom. And it's just like, what?
giant! Jolton drinking song.
Anyway. So, you all drink late into the night after your 2 running victories against bizarrely colored creatures.
The cold sucks. Cold creatures, we're better than.
So, you've defeated winter by proxy.
Yeah.
It's true. That's how it works.
Yes. Now it is submissive to your will. Get warmer.
There's like, Marty's just like heard you talking shit and causes a blizzard. Just like,
So that is a 31
That's her
perform-
secret. She's also got us some cold. Spiders and cold.
That is a 31 performance check to join in on the drinking songs because Tessie also knows Dwarvish, Elvish, and Orcish.
We're sleeping.
Cassie's just like, no, this is how it fucking goes. What? No. Like,
What
He's
the
like,
fuck?
I've been like,
What
we'll start
the
performing
fuck?
a song,
Yeah,
and she'll be like, no. This is how you sing.
like, if you're not going to let me sleep, you are going to get lessons.
You are very off key.
So Tessie tutors you all, and if you would like, you may all use follow the leader.
I'm gonna use follow.
I'm gonna use follow the leader. Yeah, that's with the
Are
follow
you
the
an
leader.
expert in performance or a master?
Is follow the leader?
Okay, so level +2.
Oh, so that'd be
Follow
the
the
same.
expert. Rather.
I rolled a 24
And also
On
plus
my
our ability,
D30.
right?
Yes.
on my T30.
Why do you have that?
No.
Wait.
Now, my performance is now 26.
Okay.
I've actually learned the songs.
Yes.
25.
It was the first
Wait.
die I pulled out of my bag.
Is he adding the ability
Horn of
score
blasting.
or just
I can use the
The
horn of
ability
blasting
score
as
plus
an
the
instrument.
level
Okay.
plus 2.
15.
Okay.
I went to play
Oh,
the
wait,
trumpet.
It's level +2?
Yes.
Oh, 20, 28?
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the trumpet because you can use it as a trumpet. It gives
Yes.
a +2 bonus.
So long as you don't accidentally play it with destructive intent.
With this.
Emmeline, for bed, traditional dwarvish toast.
Oh no.
All right, so I translate. Here's to you, here's to me. Best of friends we'll ever be. Should we ever disagree, fuck you, here's to me.
Oh, that is very similar Orcish. Very similar Orcish toast. Picks up one glass. Shut up and drink.
I like that one better.
Right. So,
So we blew our stealth.
yes. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we're not.
If they're every living thing for like a mile knows you're here.
We fucked up the giants. What could be worse out here? It's fine.
There's Jotun blood over there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm numb enough to
Core
not
just,
feel
like,
pain.
rises from the grave like, would you fucking go? Anyway. So after a late night of drinking, all of you go to sleep and/or pass out.
Yeah.
And morning comes.
Hey, no dreams.
That's the secret. Just get so fucking plastered that the Bramble Man can't find your address.
or that he takes one look at you and is like, oh fuck this shit.
She's like, I'm not gonna be able to
Let me have everybody roll a fortitude save for me real quick.
Alright.
I
Don't
rolled-
remember what my fortitude.
I rolled a natural one.
Score
but it's
is-
still like.
It's still a
fucking
natural
30.
one.
Yeah!
Dave
I
got 'em
will
all.
get them all.
You got them all.
I got them all after the fight ended.
Yeah.
That's better. That's not a natural one at all.
This is really funny. Because then you're just like, fuck it, no, combat, we're going. Polar
Should
bear
roll a
rages.
fortitude save as your cabin is
27.
bombed with poison clouds. Cloud kill, go.
Bone devil. Bone devil.
I am
27.
Okay,
31.
okay.
21, but that was on a 3.
So,
22. With my
so-
natural one.
yeah, it still fails. It's a natural one. So, you all sleep off the drunken stupor and awaken when the cannon spell ends. For all of you, because you drank too much. For Ivan, because he just kept sleeping. You wake up feeling fine. The rest of you wake up feeling kind of hungover.
Oh,
But you all wake up in the snow.
why is it cold?
Oh yeah, there's a time limit.
It's 8 hours.
All right.
I'll double check it.
I have breakfast.
Just like,
I have not prepared spells yet because I figured I would
Nasty.
wait to see how all handle turns out. Not
12
too
hours.
well, huh?
Oh, that's kind of the same because you
Yeah.
cast it early. So you wake up at like 10 a.m. basically.
It's just like, oh, we lost the day.
It's only a few hours. It'll be fine.
no, day's lost.
Cabin again. Look, back.
Sure.
No. Hold on. First, just prepare. Tessie, do what you can. It's breakfast. Right now, you're not making it taste better because you're all too hungover to care.
Yeah.
So,
you're gonna be nauseous no matter what. Like it's gonna not sit well.
Just like scoop up a mouthful, a handful of ice, put it against head,
Uh-huh.
scoop up another handful, put it in mouth. Hydration.
okay. Ivan, you
It
see
is
him.
very cold this morning.
He takes all his equipment, starts to do his normal routine of polishing and all that, and throughout the morning, after about, say, an hour of setup, packing up everything, how are people looking? I know how you're looking. How are you two faring, do you
Tessie
think?
actually didn't drink a whole lot, so very cold.
Just cold? I also will cast the Endure Elements on...
That helps quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because you are now kind of like on the edge of severe cold.
Yeah. Do I need to get the extra thing on my staff? Is that when it's prepared?
Yes, and when you prepare spells at the beginning of the day.
Okay. But do I get the extra thing before I prepare and not preparing a spell, or do I get it after I've prepared my magic? I'm wondering does someone have to sit for an hour in the cold before I can cast an Endure Elements on them? Is what I'm asking.
Yes.
It's going to be Gresh.
Okay.
What's Gresh's fortitude?
Well,
I mean, good.
I guess, yeah, because
Good.
theoretically speaking,
Because I need to sacrifice a spell slot in order to
Right.
give it the extra cast so I can get a third cast out of it.
but it gets its charges from you preparing your spells in them.
Yes.
So I don't know that it would have any charges to cast on anyone for that hour.
Okay. So then everyone has to wait. I'm polishing my stuff,
Right.
getting ready. So after an hour, I'm going to cast Endure Elements with the staff on you three and go, okay, how is everyone doing?
Emmeline does not look great.
I am warmer.
Okay.
I still have headache. Likely will have for rest of day.
Treat poison?
Snow.
You could.
Okay, so I do have
20.
I have Hangover Cure, and let me go get it ready. And Ivan is going to take some of the slop, put it in the beer mug, and just be like, "Here, this will help." It doesn't help at all.
I trust you.
You shouldn't do that. I cast Restoration on him.
Okay.
Well, now I feel much better.
He clearly cast a spell after.
Yeah.
It's not confusing.
No, but
But you do have to consider the possibility.
The best part is you get to thank the marshal for that one.
smile instantly drops. Like, oh.
I kid. He actually has no part in it. He does not get say. It's the best part. You stole his power. Good job. And then I'm going to...
You're just like taking him for an emotional ride.
Yes.
Josh is like, this is what...
You did it to Farkas, now he's doing it to you.
I rolled low on the don't fuck with the hungover person roll.
This is what Fargus felt like.
Yeah.
What?
Ivan will also...
to be basically mentally waterboarded.
I assume you said you didn't drink very much. Are you probably okay in the morning, or are you actually also drunk enough
Very
for...
tired because she didn't sleep very much either.
Yeah, your fortitude save was actually also pretty good. So,
But she was
Okay.
in it mostly
You're more
for
or
the
less.
drinking songs.
Emmeline's not... Okay, so I
Emmeline's
will
not good.
also cast a restoration on you to get the
Yay.
hangovers gone, because I'm like, all right, I do want to actually move today. I'm not sitting here. I understand hangover, but I'm not sitting here today. Let's
If
get going on this
restoration
cart.
can regrow a limb, I'm pretty sure.
it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what, a 4th level spell? I'm not going to be like, no.
It's actually restoration actually is nerfed to hell. There's a ritual that takes the place of a lot of the cool stuff restoration did.
Oh, sure.
And now it's a 2nd level spell that basically just kind of reduces conditions and stuff. And
Sure.
it
That's
doesn't
still
even
good.
cure shit. It
Nonetheless, it is
yeah.
a magical thing
But
that
it's-
reduces conditions.
it
and I'm gonna
absolutely
say
would cure a hangover.
Poisoned is a condition.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
It absolutely would cure a hangover.
Yeah.
But it's actually not as impressive of like the limb growing power of first edition.
right.
There are rituals that do that kind of stuff now.
Gotcha, that's fair.
Which is
I have
cooler.
I have not dipped into any of the ritual stuff.
Rituals are cool. Rituals are very cool.
Good.
Well, from another character.
They basically added a second
And
half to
resurrection
magic.
is a ritual.
Yeah.
That's fair.
They basically added a second half to magic, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, 4 different schools! This is great!" But no one's looked at the rituals, which are really cool when you get into them.
Love rituals. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, but and then he will go over, and you see him start to like,
Magic the carriage.
yeah, start to work on the worst damage of the carriage.
Okay.
The wheels are kind of
Yeah.
snapping back into place and fixing themselves. And
So you get the carriage more or less into traveling shape.
Would you say that would take an hour?
How long does it take to cast a mending?
mending is 6 seconds.
Wow.
So
I mean,
use
there's also a little bit of like manual patching up
Yeah.
that Tessie like still can do.
so you see me
So
walk.
you could definitely get an hour worth of patching in the,
Yeah.
the carriage if you wanted to do something for it.
I want to use my what's it called? It's an exploration activity to influence nature.
Oh.
Influence nature.
Yes, that is my 10th level skill.
Oh, okay. Good.
Uh, and
I was unfamiliar with that one, but
yes,
is cool.
so basically, I get to I can spend an hour influencing an area, and the goal is to kind of like clear wildlife from a specific path. And the thought is I will do this by imitating the sounds of the crackle wolves
Okay.
at certain points, and just kind of like like the birds fly, which make
Right.
the beasts follow and run because they're like, oh shit, something's going, and just kind of like have that cascade effect to kind of give us a better chance.
Birds.
Yeah, to give us a better chance of getting through to Akas without being hindered any further.
That's really cool.
Gresh,
Okay.
why
Eaten
are
by
you
a polar
growling
bear.
at trees?
Do not worry. It is all a part of plan. And I rolled.
I should have waited for hearing Hangover, maybe.
Desi just like turns around, holding up a wrench, just like, what plan?
That's a 38.
Okay. I don't know what the DCs are for that skill feat, but that sounds fucking fantastic. So we're gonna go with fucking fantastic. You pull it off really well, and off in the distance you start seeing clouds of birds start coming up above the treetops.
Are you trying to scare the tree to death?
No, I'm trying to scare the birds to death.
What?
Is this
different.
new hunting strategy?
Shooting them
this
is
is
probably
a-
more effective.
This is opposite of hunting. This is clearing path. They were about to migrate anyways. Give them a little push.
Yay, we
why
won't
do you
encounter
clear
any
path of
birds.
Because if beasts on the ground see the birds fly away, they will follow. And eventually, when we get back on the road, less chance of running into a bear, wolf, maybe Jotuns who are hunting the beasts will go after the beasts because they are moving. I don't know what's out there. I don't come this far south, so I don't want to see it.
It's actually fair enough.
It's a cool skill feat.
It is
really
it's
cool.
so fucking cool.
When you said influence nature, I was like making plants grow?
It takes an hour.
Whisper at the snow.
When I hit legendary, it takes me 10 minutes.
Oh man.
Just like
So
area
just
is
like
cleared.
fucking walking around to certain points of the forest, growling at a tree. Maybe if I like have some like wolf pheromones or urine or something, just sprinkle that in places where it shouldn't be. Just do fucking ranger shit. Dope ranger shit.
Good shit.
Just goes and bees a
In
ranger.
fact, that's what I'm gonna refer to that as from now on. It's like I'm using my dope ranger shit feat.
Okay.
Do dope ranger shit.
So, while Gresh is doing that, Tessie, and with probably assistance from you two, patches up the last of the non-magical repairs. And slowly you get the cart hauled back to the road,
Yeah.
along with the horses.
Much easier now that all of the wheels are circular.
Yes, and pointing the same direction.
One could in fact call these wheels now.
Yes.
I have suggestion.
Mm.
We could travel through the night, push hard, but get to Akas.
Probably.
Uh,
The trick is you don't have landmarks down here. You haven't been down this far. You're not, strictly speaking, sure how far away from Akas you are.
right.
You have a general idea.
Yes.
Um,
I believe we could make it today if we push through.
Does it cost sell sweaters?
They are a major city. I believe they sell many things. Sweaters are likely to be among them.
Let's do it. I need more sweaters.
Just endure elements. You still like this? Tuh.
As we
Like I said,
discussed
endure
last
elements
round, it
stops
was-
you from taking damage. It
Yeah.
doesn't make you comfortable.
That's what the 10 gold on fancy clothes was for.
But yes, I cannot guarantee we'll get there tonight.
It's
but
endure,
we
not
will be-
enjoy.
I can. We sit up front. I think we can probably drive through. If they need sleep, if people need sleep, we have, sleep in cart.
I can help. I just cannot drive a carriage.
Yes. So I will do any skill checks like thrown my way to make the horses continue to go.
Okay.
Do that kind of things.
I am going to observe this, like actually spend some time like kind of asking him questions and learning, so that if I need to take over, I can do it with the follow the leader.
Follow the expert. Okay.
Is that literally? Does that work on? Like, how cheese are we being
Well,
with follow
handle
the expert?
animal is a nature check, right?
Well, so follow
And
the expert.
you're an expert in nature.
Right, but theoretically speaking, follow the
I'm
expert
master.
is
Yeah.
meant for
Simultaneous
action.
Yes.
But
I'm just trying to say that with cooperative animals on a
Sure.
cart that have been trained in order to be able to follow commands, I have no experience in this at all, but I can probably learn fairly easily enough to be able to not have them flee from me because I'm...
He can. I was about to say, like, we could kind of do like a driving assistant type thing,
Yeah.
like where we're
Yeah.
leading.
I'm just trying to say I don't know how to drive a cart really, but he does, and I'm trying to kind of learn how to drive a cart.
sure,
You know?
you
So that I can
observe
make a
some
roll
stuff.
on it without getting like negatives.
Right. I don't think I'm going to need you to make a roll in any case.
Sure.
But-
Still doing it.
Yes, but you are certainly observing and learning better how to drive a cart.
yes.
I can drive the cart. Well, I can try to drive the
But
cart.
you can't stay up late.
Well,
this
I
is
don't.
different.
I don't actually know how to drive a cart, but I've been in a lot of carts, so I could probably figure it out.
See, what I know how to do is sit here and not fall asleep. So I'm learning how to
can't
sit.
do that.
Exactly. So my job is sit here, don't fall asleep, and keep cart moving right direction.
Hustle.
So I'm going to need nature from you to coax the animals into continuing, though they are tired.
That is a 29 to coax the animal.
Pretty good.
Continue to get them to do what I want.
Yep. And you manage to get them to keep going well into the night. And
I-
it takes...
I should ask you: are you still casting the Wanderer's Guide?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It was just like I was banking on that being a thing to,
Yeah.
to keep us
Yeah,
from
yeah.
like hitting a snag.
It's actually Show the Way is the
Show
spell,
the
not
Way?
Wanderer's Guide, but
Oh,
they're
okay.
kind of the same thing. I need to look more into what specifically the differences are, because they're real similar.
But in any case,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the assistance of the spell, certainly.
Yes. Okay. cool.
What's the duration on Show the Way?
it was like
Show the Way it's until I prepare.
Okay, good.
No, this one's 8 hours. Sorry.
Yeah.
But still,
Okay.
8 hours.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you can get most of the way into the night before that wears off. But yeah, you
Or maybe
manage
save
to
it for the knife driving.
keep the
Yeah,
horses-
actually, that's a good point. I'm not going to cast it. I'm going to cast it when we get to night.
Okay,
Since we're driving through, I'm going to cast it at the time it's going to be harder to see.
sure.
So,
More important.
yeah. It's a good
Okay.
thought.
So yes, in any case, you manage to get everything to keep going through the night, and probably sometime around 1 or 2 a.m., you catch your first glimpse off in the distance of what looks to be the lights of a city at night.
Obviously, Gresh has to drive it, but Emmeline will relieve Ivan on occasion
Sure.
as necessary.
And over the next couple of hours, you start, being able to see the outline of the city of Akas.
We're almost there.
It has a high stone wall that, as you get closer, you can see like a stone wall across the road,
yeah.
with a gate that stands open at the moment. But
Light the light torch, lantern, something, so they see we come.
Fix a lantern to the top.
yeah,
Yeah, ever burning torch.
the whole place has a very it's solid, dark, like granity stone. It clearly comes from the mountains down in this region, and it has this very stout, heavy Gothic kind of feel to it. The style of construction, a lot of spires at the top of things, and arching vaults and things like that.
Ivan will actually cast light. I have that as a cantrip, so.
Might as well.
Hey, glowy cartridge.
We glow.
Yes,
It's nice and bright.
And so you can see when, as you start to get closer, at the top of one of the towers, like right above the big gate, a lantern gets held up as someone peers down toward you.
Okay. We'll like signal them.
Sure.
Just kind of like wave hand in front of
Yep.
the ever burning torch. Like I can touch it and it won't.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
produce
It's-
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover it. Just kind of like be like, yep, people.
Flash your high beams at them.
Yeah. Just flash my flash my burning torch at him. Just be
Yeah.
Like, hey.
So I think with that interaction, we are going to end for the night.
Hey.
Just as you reach the gates of Akas. Finally,
Finally.
to the city of the
Eaten
dragon.
by a dragon.
Hell yeah.
Eaten? No.
This.
Vaporized with
They
lightning,
have to
maybe.
cook us first.
Well, I'm pretty sure the dragon is dead.
Like that's ever stopped a dragon.
Probably have been dead for a long time, no?
Like that's ever.
That just means they're a proper Draco Lich at this point.
Oh yeah.
God.
Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to deal with any of them.
So, thank you all so much for joining us for our episode this evening. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that you will join us again for our next episode, which is next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Until then, if you like what we're doing and you want to kind of keep track of us, you can subscribe on our YouTube or follow us here on Twitch. If you really like what we are doing, perhaps you would like to follow us on some of our other social media. We've got a Facebook page. We have a Twitter. We have an Instagram. If you want to interact with us in between episodes, you can tag us on those social media sites, or you could join our Discord server. We do enjoy talking to people on our Discord server. We talk a fair bit about mechanics of this game and others. We have a pretty large set of very nerdy tabletop people hanging out on our Discord server. And we do occasionally do community games if you would like to play with some of us. If you really, really like what we are doing and you would like to support our efforts, you could subscribe to us on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, or Amazon Prime Gaming, I think is what they're calling it
It
now.
is now Prime Gaming.
Yes. Which does give you a monthly subscription to a Twitch stream. If you would like to use that with us, we would very much appreciate it. Just remember that you have to manually resubscribe every month, which is a choice.
A choice we deeply appreciate.
Yes. It's a choice for you to make that we appreciate. A choice for the designers to make that we appreciate less.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, we also do have a Patreon if you would like to check us out there. If you want to support us in, more of a variable fashion or something like that. I think that's everything. So, thank you once again for joining us. We hope we see you next week here on Twitch or on YouTube, whatever works best for you. And until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and remember, keep your friends close and your dice closer. Thanks a lot, everybody.